Uh, Here we are once again. Last time on Malevolence, you guys finally faced down your most dangerous foe yet, the weird-eyed tooth blob, and you're able to just barely beat it. You did a fair amount of research, and you learned some more things about a number of topics, including the Dominion of the Black. And I want to say that's all you learned. Oh, you also learned about the Void Mirror as well. You learned a little bit about that. We also remembered that healing out of combat is very much a thing and should make things much easier going forward. So, without further ado, we're just going to hop right back into it.
So who wakes up first?
That's a good question. Let's have everyone do some D20 rolls.
Not Ruckus.
Fucking baby always has to be up first. It's like it's a competition.
Phoebe wakes up with the sun.
Yep, as soon as the first ray of sunlight peeks over the horizon, Phoebus's eyes shoot open. It is time to start the day.
Phoebus is like, the sun is here!
Oh my goodness. Oh, my back hurts. Well, okay, I should probably get ready for everyone else to be awake. He's like awkwardly stepping over people. He shimmies out of the tent over to the little fire pit. He's gonna start getting ready and get some breakfast going.
Dirge kind of starts rolling around a bit. She still, I think, has a book on top of her, which Oleander is also kind of under and using as a blanket or something.
Oh yeah.
I think that's how we ended last time.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
So, I think Oleander's gonna get a little bit knocked off onto the floor.
That's why she gets up next.
Mr. just like, wee! Squawk, squawk, squawk.
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 Look.
Ah. Oh, hello.
Sorry.
I didn't see you there. I guess I fell asleep while reading. Well, it was a good sleep. Ah. Was Phoebe already out there?
He most certainly is. And you can probably hear something, or not hear, but you can probably smell something cooking.
Hello.
Good morning, darling. Sleep well?
Yes. Wonderfully.
Now, wasn't able to get too much going, but I do have some holds up what looks to be his little skillet, and it's just like some sort of meat. He's like, you're not going to like it.
Is
You're
it
not going to
lizard?
like it. It is not.
Oh.
It is a forest creature of the non-furred variety, and I'll leave it there. I'll leave it at that, darling. It is bird.
Oh! Oh, well.
He's just not going to say what it is.
I think that will be okay. Dirge does not question.
Mystery bird.
Mystery bird.
I'm gonna finish chewing my food, and then Ruckus is gonna wake up.
Ruckus finishes chewing the spire that crawled into his mouth during night.
Ruckus, right
I mean,
before you
probably,
wake up and you're searching for information in the void about the Void Mirror or whatever it is, you also come across a tasty dream sandwich. But when you wake up, it's just the book you were reading.
Oh no.
Probably. I believe that. Ruckus, God knows what happens with Ruckus while he's sleeping. Ruckus eventually molts awake, full of feathers.
Oh, and the rabble's up. Good morning, Ruckus.
Is
I would
that
ask if you
what?
slept well, but I assume you didn't.
Never.
I know.
He gets out
Take
of
a
the
seat.
tent. He gets out of the tent and seems to be offended by the sun.
It's just a bunch of sun rays coming from, like,
Yeah.
the ground and the sky.
Just everywhere. There's so much sun. He gets up and is like, ugh. Like the sun is personally insulting him.
It
Comes
is.
over.
Dirge doubles back to tidy up the feathers.
There's so many. Listen, they're everywhere. Everywhere he goes, there are feathers.
Sweep, sweep, sweep. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Pokes Garrick. But not really, just kind of like looms with bird face.
Loom.
You loom over him with bird face. Since he rolled a 5, he's probably not getting up anytime soon unless you forcibly wake him up.
Pokes Garrick. to
Dirge
see how his
looms.
injuries are doing.
Looming intensifies.
Pokes Garrick.
You poke Garrick and his eyes shoot open, almost in a panicked state, for like just half a second before he relaxes again, and he sees your looming bird face. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, it sure is. He stretches and you hear bones crack, and it's just like,
Hope
Garrick,
you're
good
feeling better
boy.
today after
Me.
after a good rest.
Yeah, I'm good. He puts his hand on the back of his neck and cracks it. Ugh.
Fantastic. They're eating food over there. I hear it's bird.
Oh,
That's all I have.
Ruckus
I'm-
loudly slurps soup.
Garrick looks at
What did
bird
you
soup, looks back at Dirge. Are you all right?
Loudly
I mean-
slurps food. Listen, Ruckus isn't a graceful eater. You're all gonna have to live with him.
Yeah, Phoebe's home to chew with his mouth closed, like he's just scolding him like a mom.
Our
I
soup
mean,
is
are
really
you
good.
humans okay with eating cows and pigs?
I watched chickens eat another chicken once.
Charming.
That's
Anyway.
oof.
Thank you.
Oh, I suppose we never asked if you were a vegetarian. That could have been possible.
Oh no, that's not the issue. I'm not really hungry though. It's like just the like the thought of it all just sort of sets in. Chickens eating chickens, birds eating birds. He's just like, eh.
Well, nonsense. Come sit down and have some breakfast. We're not going out until everyone has eaten.
All right.
Ruckus slowly reaching for Garrick's food until Garrick comes over and eats and is like,
Garrick kind of
Yeah,
just gets like the broth of it more. There's not a lot of substance to what he has. It's really just like hot bird water.
God.
There's not a whole lot of. He doesn't especially take any meat at all, really, unless it ends up in there by accident.
we love bird water.
Yeah, Phoebe notices that, and he's a little worried. He's got a little bit of a furrow to his brow. He doesn't want to vocalize it because he doesn't want to make Garrick uncomfortable, but that is not a great thing to watch. Did you sleep well, dear?
Is that directed at Garrick?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. That was-
Ruckus.
That's true.
Yeah, he doesn't care about Ruckus.
Exactly right. Anything.
Oh, I mean, not especially better or worse than normal. It's just, it's weird. It's sort of like I'm dreaming of nothing, but there's always something just out of sight. It's it's kind of weirding me out a little bit.
I get that. He says, Thinking about the mirror. Gonna get that mirror.
Yes, the mirror, this, that. Well, I hope that we won't keep you here for too much longer and we can get you, some proper medical assistance, because I'm not entirely confident that you didn't hit your head horribly.
I mean, he feels the back of his head. I mean, I feel all right. And I guess I don't remember much, but I mean,
I'm still not convinced you're not dead.
What?
Loud slurp of soup.
Phoebe's gonna try and knock Ruckus off his little stump. Get him out of the conversation.
Garrett kind of like pats himself down. I don't think I'm dead.
Don't be rude.
What?
Goodness. He's not dead.
Looks back at the house. Alright.
As you
He's
look
just
back at the house,
unwell.
Clearly pressing X.
as you look back at the house, there is the sound of thunder in the far distance.
Jeez.
It's just young Frankenstein every time they talk about the Frau. just a lightning crash and a horse scream.
Oh no, the stables.
It's like we didn't even bring a horse. Ghost horse. Oh, that'd be a fun encounter. Afraid there's no ghost horses though.
Oh,
Although I'm gonna have to save that for another time.
Sadly, this is not Disney's Haunted Mansion.
Damn.
Let Ruckus fight a ghost horse. See how it goes.
Find out next time.
Find out next time on Ghost Horse.
It just kicks Ruckus in the face, and you'd expect it to look like horribly mangled, but it just looks the same.
oh.
Yeah, he's just fine.
Or he gets kicked so hard it makes him beautiful, which is a trope I love but never get to see. When someone's like ugly and they get beat up and then they're like beautiful, like their face has been
Ruckus
rearranged.
is not now and will never be beautiful.
That's not true. He can be beautiful on the inside.
Have you met Ruckus?
I can dream. I can dream of Ruckus.
I don't think you've met Ruckus.
God. Yeah, Phoebe's kind of turned his attention back to Garrick. Have you remembered anything after all, or are we still working with a blank here?
He shakes his head. No, I know I came here for a reason, but I couldn't tell you what it is. I feel like the answers are in that house somewhere. There's another thunder strike in the distance, but I mean, I'm not excited about going in there either, especially after waking up in a bed, getting my soul sucked out. I'm still not sure what that was about.
Wait a minute. Did you ever check if you had anything inside your jacket, or?
Oh,
I know
no,
some
it's
people carry.
No,
nothing?
I just have me and I have my weapon. So
Maybe you got mugged.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know why they wouldn't take my weapon though, but I don't have stuff. He kind of searches through his pockets like, no, there's nothing, no papers, no items, no nothing.
They're just over here talking to Oleander, or, in the vicinity of Oleander. So hey, how you doing? You got taken out pretty bad yesterday too.
Surprisingly better.
That's good.
You fixed me right up.
That's wonderful to hear. Yeah, and a good night's sleep, and we're ready to go again.
Only slightly trapped by a book this morning, which was better than the other morning.
I think these books are starting to look a little rough with how we've been treating them. We should go get more. We can have a bigger pile of books. We could make a book fort.
On today's episode of Malevolence, the gang makes Oleander a book castle.
And they're like, we did it, let's go home. And the house is just forever haunted. They never fix it. It's like, we did it.
Mission accomplished, guys.
I feel like we forgot something. And then like the house, what's the movie where like they built it on a graveyard.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, yeah,
Yeah,
and the house
poltergeist.
just swirls in on itself and
It just
explodes.
disappears.
Yeah.
It's just floating upside down.
Hey, never
Well-
move the bodies.
Well, we can't put it off
Poltergeist.
forever. We're going to have to go back in. As much as all of us would very much rather not ever enter again, I'm sure. But a job's a job, and we can't just leave this place as is. It's too dangerous to leave on its own, especially since it's so fancy looking. Idiots just keep on wandering in.
Ruckus is an
Uh,
idiot.
not-
We'll
not
keep on
you.
wondering it. Ruckus
you.
like, huh?
Not you, Mr. Garrick, surely.
Oh,
But,
no offense taken.
Maybe I am an idiot. Oh no.
How much, how much of you guys, how much did you guys explore before you found Mead? Were you able to, I mean, I guess aside from some books, were you able to figure anything out?
Not too much. As far as we're aware, there was definitely some cult activity going on. I'm aliens or something.
Aliens.
Either
Aliens.
or.
Some
Listen,
people
I
were
had some
burned in
weird
there.
dreams.
Ruckus makes the alien guy pose. Alien.
Huh.
I
And
believe
you said some people got burned alive in there? Jeez.
Must have
Probably.
been. We
There's
found some
bones
poor
in the
spirits.
ballroom.
There's an entire
Uh,
fire.
there's
There's
a blood
blood
mist in the library.
Yeah, there's a blood mist in the library.
There was a secret passageway with books.
Secrets.
A secret passageway and a secret study. I don't know why he needed a secret in the secret, but to each their own.
Fungus, probably.
A weird building out back.
Ah, that building's haunted.
That
It is
that building
not.
felt really
It's
peaceful.
haunted.
Where were the ghosts?
Inside!
In the house.
He just pinches like the bridge of his nose and heavy sighs.
I like the Ruckus very distinctly is like the building out back is haunted. Like the entire fucking house isn't.
Right. Well, I don't believe we've explored very much, honestly. We've only really ventured through the first floor, and even then we haven't really managed to make it to the back of the house. But we're
all
nothing
the
if not
birds
completionists.
died? Something
Good
about
lord.
birds. Ruckus running off a checklist. He's just gonna start rambling. You can just talk over him.
Garrick does
he
his best
covers his mouth.
to absorb all this information. Ugh, that is wow.
It's not fun.
Ruckus rambles in the background.
Is it raining currently?
No, it's not, but it's very overcast. In fact, since it like started being like really cloudy the last time, it hasn't stopped being cloudy. It's not raining right now, but it's dark and sad.
It's gonna, and it's weird. I don't trust the rain. It means something.
If
Rain
someone
is
were to do a
evil
nature
sometimes.
check, if someone were to do if someone were to do a nature check, would they be able to discern whether or not this weather is natural?
Maybe. You can certainly try.
Does he have nature?
Dirge have nature.
So,
Sure.
I know Phoebe doesn't. That's all I was asking in general.
Dirge looks at the sky.
Dirge. Okay, so yeah, Dirge knows what's up with the sky. Yeah, this at this time of the year and in this part of this country, it's not known to be especially rainy, so there's nothing overtly suspicious about it. But it's not common either.
Rain's evil.
So it could be evil rain, or it could just be it's just raining because it's raining.
Rain's evil.
I think this is a sign.
The rain
we should...
is not evil.
We should go find a way indoors today. That's all I think it is.
Perhaps. Did everyone bring proper shoes and footwear, or am I the only one in high boots?
Dirge looks at her bird feet that are bird feet.
Oh dear, I'm sorry, darling.
Ruckus looks down at what is very likely already ratty-ass clothing and is like, I'm fine.
Well, if you get trench foot, it's not my fault.
Oleander looks at her pixie feet.
Oh, for the love of... Okay. Well, after this, we're going to a proper shop and we're getting fit for shoes.
Why?
Because you're going to lose your foot.
Ruckus looks skeptical.
I'm not going to explain the logistics. Let's just go on in. Brushes past them. He's done arguing.
I just won't touch the ground.
Your toes will still get cold, dear.
So are you guys
Fine,
just
fine,
heading
I'll
to
walk
the... You can manly walk there if you want, or I can just teleport you to... Are you just
Yeah,
going
I
through
think
the
we can-
front door? Are you going through a side entrance? How are you approaching? I assume you're going in the house.
I think we should check out the library, so we should go through the front, maybe.
Yeah.
Through the front, or there was if you recall, there's also this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a
Mhm.
window here you could go in, but there's probably a door leading in, you know. So it
Mm-hmm.
just depends on which way you want to go.
Yeah, I think I'd like to try through the front, at least. That's me personally. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the front.
Okay, in that case.
Ruckus will do whatever.
There are a
Either
couple
way,
more hallways to
he's
investigate.
fine.
Alright, you guys go to the front.
Find us.
Come on, roll 20,
There we-
load for me.
No.
Oh, I'm in a JPEG. There we go. All right. Well, I assume we can probably find some more books in the library, though we should probably do a little bit of cleanup, shouldn't we?
Clean up.
Yes, cleanup as in taking care of business.
The blood mist.
Yes.
Ruckus was like, why would we clean this house?
You're not actually here to get ghosts. You're here to flip the house and turn a tiny profit. The ghosts are just a happy accident.
Ruckus like,
No,
I
we
don't
are
clean.
landlords.
Dirge is interested in all books and wants to look at these bookcases from afar.
You passed by these bookcases before, and none of them leapt out to attack you. The remains of the one you put by the door are still there, the one that was actually a mimic. But from what you can tell, these they're all empty. Unfortunately, there's no books on them, but they all seem non-sentient.
Empty, non-sentient bookcases.
I guess they
Well.
took whatever knickknacks were on them before they bolted. Oh well.
If we know we want more books, we know where to go.
No, if we want more firewood, we know where to go. He points at the empty bookshelf.
The house is full of firewood.
It is.
Hey Phoebus, give me a will save.
Uh-oh,
Jesus Christ.
Spaghetti-O. Spaghetti-O. Hang on, where's my button? Will save, where's that button?
I believe in you.
Okay.
Bebo.
Phoebe gets shot by a gun.
Phoebe becomes a sleeper agent.
He does.
In 1 hour, he will turn on the party.
All right.
He becomes a moon.
Ruckus, you see this. Phoebus, you feel this.
I'm so sorry, my mom called me about stuff again.
Oh, you're okay.
Is
As-
Mr. Fingy's back?
Something is happening. Actually, you'll recognize it in a second.
It's Mr. Fingy's.
Phoebus, as you're walking, you feel like there's some sort of incision going across your forehead, it completely encircles your skull over the course of a few seconds. It doesn't
Oh.
hurt quite yet, but it feels like something is digging into your skin. Ruckus, it looks like someone is just, like, cutting a circle around Phoebus's head. The incision completes its circuit, and for just a moment, you have a horrible, awful headache.
Ugh.
Well,
He
Ruckus?
kind of keels over and clutches his head.
what are you gonna do
Ah.
about that?
Oh no!
We got ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Ghost where?
I don't know, but my head hurts.
Oh, you have ghosts. Let me see
Oh, I
that.
don't want them.
If you
Have
want
you
to
had?
try to find ghosts, you
Yeah.
can give me a perception check.
And Ruckus will use his brain, maybe.
Oh, can I check
Perceive
Phoebe?
the ghosts, Ruckus.
Yeah, who the hell shot me? I just want to know.
Phoebus,
wanna
as
talk.
Phoebus, as you start to come to again after that. You open your eyes and you see. It looks like you see a ghostly figure with a scalpel in its hand. It doesn't turn to you, but it disappears behind this door very quickly.
Phoebe just points at it like, you! They've got knives!
Evil doctor.
That's fun.
Dirge is
fun.
getting out her mushroom paste and putting it on Phoebe's head.
Oh, this is what I get for doing a middle part. He's not even really concerned that his head's cut. He's just like, man, I can't cover this.
It's okay. I'm sure you'll heal up great. Well, do we want to chase that?
I don't know, frankly. Either way, it went into the library.
Or the
Or
hallway?
the hall adjacent to it. It went over this way.
Dirge hides
It had
behind
a
Phoebe.
little he like gestures vaguely with his hand, and it's just like a knife or like a spoon. I didn't get a good look at it. I don't know. Scalpels kind of look like spoons at the right angle.
Ruckus listens at the door.
He's not trained in medicine. He doesn't know what it is.
It's for spooning out the brain, clearly.
Oh no, I need that.
Okay,
So sorry, did Phoebe just get that purple dot now?
yes.
Was that
Yes.
what happened? Okay.
I just got ghosted.
Yeah. Ruckus has had ghosts. He's had ghosts for days.
Super haunted.
Oleander's gonna climb inside of Dirge's cloak and hide.
Dirge behind Phoebe, Oleander, Dirge's hood.
Yeah.
You hide successfully.
Yeah, hide behind the squish.
Ruckus, is your 18 listening at the door?
No, the 18 was for ghosts.
Oh, okay.
He can.
Okay.
The 21 is for door.
Yeah, you put your ear up to the door. You don't hear any footsteps or anything, but you think you hear the sound of someone taking like a sharp inhale, and then it's quiet again.
Interesting. Well, something in there. Ruckus
Yes, and it just slashed my head.
briefly. He tries the door. Is it open? Is it locked? Is he gonna kick this door?
You try.
And then get into combat immediately.
Give me just a sec. Hold on.
Listen, now that him and Phoebe are both weak to ghosts.
Yeah, let me hold on. Why is it? Sorry, sometimes this tool is stupid.
You can do it.
Here.
Yeah, you open the door and you see a door leading to this hallway you guys went into the other day to escape the weird fireplace, and yeah, you find yourself in the library.
Okay, so it's like, and I imagine it goes up this way. The
Mhm.
hallway, the library is like a weird maze.
That's
Okay.
not OSHA approved, I'm sure.
He looks for signs of person.
We can keep your 21 for that. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone has come through here. There's no footprints. There's no disturbance of the ground. Everything is very dusty. It doesn't look like anyone has touched anything in a very long time.
Probably just blood mist then. Blood mist probably breathes. Right?
Yes, of course. Everyone knows that blood is how you breathe. He rolls his eyes. But you can't really tell he rolls his eyes. So you just gotta hope that that's what he was doing while he was kind of shaking his head weirdly.
Just being annoying. He's just
Yeah.
being annoyed openly.
Yeah.
Ruckus peek.
Phoebe's
He knows
sarcasm
there's a
is so
demon
unreadable.
in this room.
Pardon, Miirshroom?
Your sarcasm is unreadable because you lack the eye roll.
Yeah. I'm a nightmare to hang around. You never know if I'm actually bitchy.
Combat rolls. To this side, peek around.
Yeah, you peek around, and I can more or less reveal the rest of the room now, to make this simple.
He knows there's a demon in here.
Is that a spiral staircase?
It is a
A little
spiral
ladder?
staircase.
Be.
Interesting.
So yeah, as you peek around the corner, you do indeed see a familiar sight.
Oh god.
However, they don't really seem to be paying any attention to you. They're kind of just like looking through all of these books on the shelves.
What do you see?
There's two.
Shit. What are they
Reading
doing?
recommendations.
Yeah, what are they reading? What do they recommend?
Are they made
There's
of
two and they're looking for
bones
books.
or just mist?
Do they look like they're like actually reading anything, or are they just like looking at books?
So it looks like they're just looking at the books. As you watch them for a while, you notice that sometimes they'll reach their hand out like they're going to pick up a book, and then they're like, no, and then they don't say that, but they haven't spoken any words at all. But then they sort of start to move around, and they kind of just keep following that same pattern of look at books, maybe pick this one up, no, not this one, moving on.
Does it seem like it's like a deliberate motion, or does it seem like they're under some kind of effect?
You'd have to give me some kind of check for that one. I'll say perception, or since this is clearly ghosty kind of stuff, you could roll occultism as well.
Let's see. I know he had. Where is your? Okay. He occults at it.
Occultism. Let me see. Actually, let me check something, because there's, if you want to learn about these things, that also counts towards this. You can learn about any creatures you see if you roll high enough. Let me.
Also, sometimes Ruckus uses his big strong brain. Is his brain big and strong? We're not sure. Sometimes it activates, though.
Ooh.
26 should definitely be enough. Okay, yeah. So, with that 26, you learn that these things are vampiric mists. They are more or less what they sound like. They're sort of solid, sort of transparent. They're a red mist, but their consistency is almost like foam. It's odd. But yeah, they are known to siphon blood from helpless creatures, and that is what they do.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this one's gonna come down this way. Yep. This one's coming.
Wait.
Stops here and starts looking at the books.
The Ruckus backs up.
I don't think the rest of us can back up much more.
Yeah, you're all in this corner.
All smushed.
How do we account for Phoebe shining brightly?
Phoebe just kind of covers his head as best he can with his arms. It's not great.
Are we going for it, Ruckus? This is your.
Hold on,
This is your
Ruckus.
puppy.
He wants to see if it will go this way. Like that, he's checking to see, he's checking to see if it's on some kind of like if he's not convinced that these things aren't just on some kind of weird track. Like
Predetermined pathing sort of deal.
yeah, he thinks something's up with them. Okay, yeah.
We just
All right.
quietly observe the local ghost wildlife.
Yeah, from what you know about vampiric mists, like, once they sense blood, they come for you, right? You guys are very close. You have blood. Why aren't they attacking you? So there is definitely something up to it.
Yeah, that's why he's I'm gonna be real, Ruckus, in his conspiracy brain, is like, either they are looking for a very specific book for some reason, which would mean they're being controlled by someone, or they're entranced by the books, in which case going into the library is a terrible idea.
Well, there's another hallway to look at if we want to come back later. Or there's a bookshelf right here.
There's a bookshelf right there.
Yep,
Ruckus,
you guys
while these
are
two
all
are-
betwixt some
Well, these-
bookshelves.
Yeah, while these two are over here, Ruckus is gonna check this. He's gonna open this. He's gonna go in there while they're not, like, while he's not in their direct line of sight.
Okay, you said you're trying to go through this door here?
Yeah.
Door's locked.
Ugh. He looks
Go
back.
back.
He briefly considers kicking down the door, but then is like, that will alert the blood.
I can do it.
Alright. Alright.
Shush.
Push.
Oleander's going for it.
Bark. Oh yeah,
Oh, is Oleander trying
Careful, darling.
to unlock the door?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Give me a... Give me a thievery check to pick the lock.
Ruckus is trying to avoid getting vampired for now. He's like, we're gonna fight them eventually, but he doesn't trust the library.
17. Yeah, you're trying to pick at this lock, and it seems pretty basic, but you're not sure if it's because you're crowded by so many people, or if it's the looming threat of vampiric mist, but you cannot get this door unlocked. There's a lot of stuff going on.
And book castles.
And book castles.
Dirge looks longingly at the books right beside her, but she just
So
wants
many
to
books.
touch.
Touch the books. Touch the books, bird.
Touch the books, bird. I touch the books.
You touch the books.
Yeah.
Okay, you place your hand on the book, and they don't seem to react at all.
It is a book.
What are you doing?
I look at the books. I guess I inspect the books.
How are you inspecting the books?
Yeah, anything, I don't know, just reading the titles. Anything interesting? Anything pop out?
Oh, like you're like picking up the books and looking at them?
Well, like, you can brush dust off and read the spines.
That's
I
true. You
assume,
can read the
unless they don't.
spines. Yeah. Yeah, as you look through, are you looking for any kind of books in particular, or just
Anything
checking
that
them
looks-
out?
Anything that looks interesting?
Give me a perception check.
You know, Dirge's interests, maybe.
Books.
Anything about bones?
Roll for books.
Bones.
Phoebe's just like, what are you doing? Now's not the time for this.
Well, we're not doing
Oh.
anything else in here, and I said I wanted books.
The bird came for books.
I came for books.
24. Yeah, so a lot of the books are sort of like worn away, or doesn't seem to be anything of value. But you do find a book called, let's see, you find a book called Psychopomps and Me, a guide to psychopomps. You
How
unlock
about those?
you unlock the ability to research psychopomps.
Okay.
Ooh, that'll be handy.
That's cute. That's cute and fun.
And learn about those poor crow statues that weren't crows.
Should we try to make an attempt to get rid of these things, or should we just leave them since they're not hostile yet?
Yet, but we're gonna have to go in there eventually.
Well, I
But
should
if
say
these
you can only research psychopomps if you take this book with you. If you leave it here, then you know they exist, but learning about them will be difficult unless you dream about them, maybe.
I want to take
Ah.
this.
Ah.
Oh no, I lost her.
She's gone.
Buried.
Is this door here open? Are these other doors open still?
Which doors?
Is this door still open?
Yeah.
Did we leave it open? Okay.
I mean, it's
Didn't
it's either opened or closed, however you left it.
Can I make
Okay.
one more attempt at the lock?
Didn't lock behind us or anything.
Ruckus
No,
wonders if
nothing like
these
that.
things will actually fight them.
Hey, you think anything will happen if I take this book out of the haunted library?
No.
Raises an eyebrow. Do you think something will happen if you take it out of the library?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Then wait for it. Remember where it
Ah,
This one starts
Yeah.
making its way towards you, but you don't get the sense that it's coming for you, but that it's also just coming this way and does not really realize that you're in the way.
Dirge, put the
Yeah,
book back
okay,
on the
so
shelf.
this is
Put the book back on the
kind
shelf,
of
Dirge.
what
Put the book
Ruckus
back on the
wanted to know. Okay.
Back up.
It goes over to Psychopomp and me, or Psychopomp and I, whichever one I said. It kind of just inspects the book and then walks away again.
Yeah,
And looks
okay.
at these
That's
books
what
on
Ruckus was looking to know. Alright, something's up. That's cool, though.
They are keepers of the books.
He pokes his head back and did it leave?
Ruckus
Yeah.
wonders if it was
Yeah,
triggered
it
to
sure
come
did.
over here because Dirge picked up the book.
Wait a moment. Someone. Okay.
Move a book.
Touch on that.
Don't
No,
we
no, I
don't we
touched that
need
one
these to
specifically.
learn about the house or
Yeah, we do.
Yes, technically. Hang on. I'm gonna try something. Phoebe will pull a random book out of the bookshelf and just hold it.
All right, you do. They suddenly stop what they're doing and they turn to look at you,
What?
Phoebe.
He puts the book back in the
They
shelf.
they let out a horrible scream. What does anyone speak? This might be a spoiler. I don't think anyone speaks this language. I'm gonna double check everyone just to be sure.
Dirge speaks Goblin.
Well, thankfully it's not
Yeah,
Goblin.
It's
Hang on,
probably
how do I
not
know?
infernal, so that would be the only thing.
Speak
This-
Requiem,
I'm
or
gonna
whatever the
say-
dead speak is.
You guys probably don't speak this language. Okay, they scream something in a language you don't understand. Something pissed off. They point at you and they start coming your way.
It's not Requiem, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
That would be cool, but no.
Yeah, Phoebe
Well.
quickly puts the book back on the shelf.
You put the book back on the shelf, but whatever you've done, the deed is done.
Well, gentlemen, I have broken them out of their loop. I am sorry. We're going to have to fight.
Well,
My theory was
Ruckus.
correct, however.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't do it.
it's like they're just seeing you for the first time and they look very hungry as they charge towards the people immediately in front. So that's Oleander and Ruckus.
I was still hiding. I'm sorry,
That's-
I didn't know
Oh,
the
God, right.
character.
That's okay. Here, you were hiding in what, under
Dirge's
thing?
cloak.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're cool.
Yep.
Let me roll some initiatives. Why can't I find it? There we go. He's ready. What about these? What about these angry boys? Are they ready?
Angry boys.
Are they?
They might be. If it'll let me do the thing I need to do with them.
No.
They're kind of ready. And by kind, I mean they're dead last. So,
Not ready at all.
things are, they were looking at books, and
Get 'em.
now they're like, oh, food. Dirge, you're up.
Ah. Well, Dirge was ready, apparently. She was waiting for this to happen. So she's gonna cast Divine Lance at the one nearest to her.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that, I assume that's an attack roll. Okay.
Yep.
Yep, 19 hits. Let's see, are they weak to... What kind of damage is this? Is it just holy damage? Cast spells if you don't have a deity. Choose an alignment your deity has. Okay.
I am.
Whoop.
That was misclick.
Let's see. Choose an alignment your deity has. Chaotic, evil, good, or lawful. You can't cast a spell if you don't have a deity. Make a range. Da-da-da. Double damage on a critical hit. Spell gains the trait of the alignment you chose. Okay, do you choose... What alignment do you choose?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Alright, so 19 hits. I assume you're hitting this one right up front.
Yeah, the one closest.
Alright, you blast it for 9 damage. Doesn't...
Diefell creature.
Diefell creature. It doesn't look like the fact that it is very nice and good had any special effect, but it doesn't like any of it either way.
Okay.
Do you want to move anywhere?
I'm already pretty much in a corner.
Everyone's huddled up. Yeah, you can move past
it's-
people
we're in a
unless
hallway fight.
they have attack of opportunity. You can move or wherever, and you know.
And I reach across and take that Psychopomp book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that with the rest. Yeah, I'll say you can do that with the rest of your movement.
Yup.
Dirge, like, we already activated the evil. This book is
Ah.
mine.
Triggered it. My book now.
You might as well. Ruckus.
Alright. Ruckus doesn't want to be in this fucking hallway anymore. Well, they already fucked everything up. He's gonna kick over this bookshelf to make room.
Give me an athletics check, because this is a full big bookshelf. The DC won't be too high because it is old, so it
No,
might
but
just
he
topple
just-
over.
He just wants
Yeah.
to knock it over so we're not in a hallway fight. That's it.
Okay.
You
Give
said
me-
athletics?
Yeah, give me athletics. That's a strong man. Oh yeah, you kick just the right spot of this bookshelf, and all of the books go everywhere. I'm gonna
Yeah,
mark
he just
where
wants
the
to open space. That's it.
okay. I'm going to mark where the books are. The floor is now covered in books. The squares that the books are on will be considered difficult terrain because it's uneven ground.
Mm.
It is now just books. So
Fine. That's
I'm just gonna
good
mark
enough.
here and here.
He's just like, I'm not gonna fight in a funnel. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, because I assume you kicked it over that way. So all the books
Yeah,
are now
you-
in those two
Just
squares.
kick that shit. What does difficult terrain do? That just fucks up your movement.
Yeah,
right?
it just slows down your movement. I want to say it halves your
Okay.
movement just through that square. So they're basically counted as 10-foot squares instead of 5.
That's whatever. Okay.
Which yeah, not a huge deal. No.
No, I just wanted to check.
Yeah.
All right. He's made space, and he's gonna scoot so Garrick isn't crushed in a corner. And you said these things were like, oh, he doesn't want to be like right up there though. He'll put himself up to the window. That's fine. These things are like semi-solid, right?
Yeah, it's weird. They're you can see through them a little bit.
Oh, but he's got like a weird gun, doesn't he? Hold on. Let me check his gun because I'm considering whether or not shooting it will even do anything.
So I'll
I think
explain
he got a
this because this
stupid magic
is.
gun anyway.
I'll explain this because you would know how ghosts work. So in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, with some very rare exceptions, ghosts aren't just immune to physical kinds of damage, so like piercing, bludgeoning, slicing, or slashing. They will usually have some sort of resistance, so they'll reduce the damage, but they won't completely negate it unless the damage is lower than how much they resist. Or, if you do 1 damage and they resist 10, then you do nothing.
Okay. Thanks, Two Finder. I'm also gonna. Where the
But if
fuck
you have a
are we?
magic weapon or a ghost touch weapon, then that negates all of that.
I think he's got a
No,
magic
Garrick does.
weapon.
I should say on your character sheet, isn't it? As far as I know, it's just a blunderbuss. You have your tool.
Isn't it?
It's a +1 blunderbuss, so it's magic.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, because I was like, I took less money so he could have a stupid ghost shooting gun.
Right. Those things are very nice for ghosts, yeah, because your weapon counts as magic, so it's no longer physical damage, quote unquote. It's now magic.
Cool.
Gun.
In which case he doesn't care how solid they are. He's gonna shoot it.
Okay, it's your first shot of the day, so
His first shot of the day, so he no jam check. Gun, where are you? Gun.
oh my god, 31. That's a crit. Okay.
Yeah.
You deal 18 magic piercing damage to this thing. Tons of its body, like a good chunk of its foamy, gross red body splatters on the books behind it.
Oh no.
And it's now
Cool.
Garrick's turn. Seeing the opportunity you've opened up, he's going to run over here. And yeah, he's going to try to swing at it. 17. He unfortunately misses though, but just barely. He has another attack. He can try again.
Very good.
15, no good. All right, Oleander's turn.
Yeah. All right, she's going to try to throw a dagger at this one here.
Okay.
And let's go for it.
26. All right, you deal that 3 piercing. Let me make sure they're not immune to sneak attack damage. Nope, they're not. Actually, wait. Sneak attack is precision damage, isn't it? I'm trying to remember if it is.
Oh, I don't remember. It's been so long since I looked up this one.
I will double check. Because that matters with some of these things.
Be snuck upon.
Let's see. It is precision damage. Okay. Yeah, you flick your dagger into it, and it sort of sticks out of the side, but it doesn't look like it reacted really at all to it.
Oh.
Actually, wait, those are ghost touch daggers?
They're the ghost touch daggers.
Oh,
yeah.
well, never
So-
mind. Ignore that. All right, you do deal that 3 damage, but it doesn't
Yeah, they're
look like
magical
that.
and ghost touch.
Yep, you're fine. Then it deals that 3 damage. The sneak attack damage, it doesn't seem like it's especially effective.
It's okay, I'll try again.
Oh, you tried again. All right. Okay, so this thing's dead. Do you want to narrate how you kill it, or do you want me to?
Oh, go for it.
All right. You flick your first dagger, it goes into its side. It sort of goes into the side that's missing the giant hole, but it's enough to sort of sever it, so the top half starts to fall off of its bottom half, and you flick the other dagger right into its, like, right in the center of its head, as it just turns into, like, red foam on the ground and starts to melt away. It's fucking dead. Well, deader. It's a ghost, but you know what I mean.
Somehow I thought they'd be sturdier.
They're bones, darling. They're not gonna have a lot to go with.
Well, I guess they're made of
Technically,
glue.
their blood.
They're not even made of bones. Maybe that's the
They
thing.
look like bones, don't they?
They're fake bones.
They're like bony, and do I have a full picture I can show you guys? Maybe.
I know they're
Why
on the
not?
front cover.
That's
think-
true.
yeah, I think they're the
It
things
is
on
the
the
thing
cover.
on the front cover. Yeah.
George is looking to see if the bones dissolved or if the goop was just kind of around some bones. She's like,
That's a good
Yes.
question.
These ones here still.
Yeah, that one is there still.
I'm gonna pull a card out
Question
and
for later.
crush the card like Persona and cast a spell.
What spell do you cast?
Divine Lance.
You're gonna do Divine Lance? Okay, give me a Divine Lance. Yep, that 19 hits. So that deals 4 divine damage.
Yep, that card is gone forever.
So remind me how that works to you, because that spell takes 2 actions, but since you did the card, does that treat it as 1 action,
Yeah,
or do you still
the
need
card-
2 actions?
The card treats it as one action. Any
That
spell on
makes
the
sense.
card, you take it out, the card disappears because it's
Okay.
a use item.
That makes sense, because it's a 1-use item, so...
Yeah,
okay.
I've been deleting all the cards
Right,
once
right.
I use them.
Man,
So
that's
that
a
was
really
going
cool.
down.
That's a really cool item.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, you lance it with divine energy, and it is Phoebus's turn.
I think I'm going to. Well, I don't have any divine weapon or fancy smashy weapons, so I'm going to quickly pop a Inspire Courage, and that'll give everyone a +1 on their attack rolls for the next little bit.
Okay, that
And
lasts
I'm
for a
going
round.
to.
All right.
Yeah, so that'll help everyone next turn. And then I'm going to attempt to attack this guy myself, too. So, because that was a
Phoebus!
move, I get... What? No. What do you mean, no?
Nothing. I don't know. For some reason, I was like, Phoebus is gonna square up with this thing, and I was like, no.
I'm at full health. I've at least got 2 turns
Phoebus,
in
I
me.
lied. I do care.
Please, Nico was concerned. Ruckus is like, you're gonna punch it.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
You're gonna punch a
Yeah.
ghost.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna try and stab it with my stupid dinky sword.
Yep, you stab it. You stab it with your
I dab, and then I style on it, and then I stab it.
you stab it with your dinky non-magical sword. And you do a smidge bit of damage, but you do some damage.
Hell yeah.
You moved and attacked. You have 1 action left. Oh no, you inspired
I do?
courage. No, I'm sorry, you inspired
Yeah,
courage. So
I
never
was
mind.
just like, huh? Yeah, that was a +1. So...
Oh, actually, you know what?
Sure.
That gives you a +1 to damage too. Okay, so you do 1 more point
Yeah.
of damage than you did before.
Yeah.
Excellent. I have to. Okay, I'll remember that. But now it is this
So everyone
thing's
gets
turn.
a +1.
Yeah, +1
Except
to damage.
This thing does not get a +1.
It is not inspired by
It
anything.
still gets a middle finger.
It still gets a middle finger. Seeing as how you're the one who's right in front of it, is going to try to attack you. A tendril
Hello.
comes out and it's going to try to get you.
Whoa.
I assume your AC is lower than 22. It is, just barely. Okay, you take 6 slashing damage, and you take 5 bleed damage,
Ouch.
which will affect you at the end of your turn. Let me double check something. Let's see. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh, fun. Hang on, where are you? There you are.
7. Well, that beats nothing. So yeah, this thing, you can tell it starts to sort of siphon blood out of you, and it's real fucking nasty. As it drains its life from you, it starts to look better.
No.
Oh, no.
Obviously, that's how that works. I don't know why I was surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know why my dumbass was like, no, it's a bit. Shut up, me.
That's
And you
cheating.
are now drained 1. I believe under character sheet there is a section for conditions. There should just be a button for drained. If you click that, it will apply any sort of penalties that drained gives you.
Yes. There you go.
Let's see, when a creature successfully drains you of blood or life force, you become less healthy. Drained always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to your drained value on constitution-based checks such as fortitude saves. You also lose a number of hit points equal to your level times the drained value. And your maximum hit points are reduced by the same. Yikes. So
God
Jesus
damn.
Christ.
you're
Alright.
level 3, so you lose another 3 hit points, and then your max HP goes down by 3.
God
But I guess
damn.
just make a note of how much your actual hit points are, because this will go away later, assuming you don't die.
Right.
But yeah, this
Please don't
thing
kill me.
is siphoning blood. Let's see, there's 2 actions left.
Keen, I am looking you directly
Does
in the
it?
eyes
It-
right now.
Can it do anything while it also performs the suck?
That is a good question. Let me double check what it can, what all it can do.
Because I would assume, depending on how it performs the suck, it either has to stop performing the suck to move, unless it's just like I turn your blood to mist and it enters my veins, then maybe it can do other stuff. I don't know.
I mean, more or less like that, because it's not grabbing you with anything physical. It's your.
Okay.
It's like it's misty blood, because they're mist, but they're like weird
Okay.
spongy mist. which
Suck
makes no
your blood
sense.
from your nose.
More or less.
No, my weird forehead incision. No.
All your nose blood are belong to me.
Its jaw unhinges and it's just kind of on top of your head.
This looks like one of those weird fish.
Dang. Good thing... Wait, is that a critical failure? No, it's not a... Wait. Critical failure is 10. Wait a minute. This might be even worse, actually.
No.
Because that's... If a critical is 10 above, then a critical failure is 10 below. And 7 is definitely lower than 10 below. Okay, so that's a critical failure. So in that case...
My god. Phoebe, you suck.
Phoebus.
So in that case, you're drained 2.
Woohoo.
Instead. And...
Baby dear.
Oh no.
Well, this is a fine pickle.
This keeps happening to Phoebe.
This keeps happening to him, and he's like, man, I should have been a baker.
Oh, Phoebus.
Okay, so yeah, you lose an extra 3 hit points from that. Instead of losing 3, you would lose 6, because it's 3 times your drained value. So you go down another 3 hit points. As it siphons the life out of you, it becomes a much brighter red, like it is becoming full again. It's having a tasty snack, and it gets an extra attack, and it's just gonna try to slap you with it. It's not gonna get more blood siphoning, but it does just get to attack you more. So, duh. So, I know 2 of those miss. Let's see, what's your... Okay, so 2 of its attacks miss. 1 hits you, though. You take...
Actions?
It does, because it was... So normally, yeah, I would get 3 actions, but since it was a critical failure on Phoebus's part, this thing is supercharged now, and is moving fast like crazy. You take 11 more points of damage.
Oh my god!
It is now Dirge's
no.
turn.
Dirge sees that. Phoebe's looking like all the colors getting drained out of him. Dirge cast Mega Heal. Level 2 heal.
You gonna do your beam heal?
Level 2 beam.
Level 2 beam.
Please, for the love of God, beam me. This is what I get for trying to be assertive.
7. Alright, so that is enough to heal up the wounds from your constant bleeding.
You're adding more because it's the 2-action version.
Oh, that's true. Did it not roll
How much am I healing
the right
for?
amount?
It doesn't add the... No, it just doesn't add the 2-action version. You have to manually add that, I guess.
Okay, so the 2d8 is right, but you have to add
8.
the 16.
Or is it 16? Yeah.
There should be a way to add. I can figure that out later.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so it does roll the 2d8, so that's 7 plus 8 plus 8. So 23.
23 damage for me that I can take back?
Yeah, 23 health you gain.
23.
Dirge kills you!
Reverse damage.
Negative damage. It works.
It works.
Reverse damage. Otherwise
I
known as
take my
healing.
blood back. I'm taking that back. I need it.
Yep, your wounds start to heal, and you feel like your body is making more blood, but depending on how this fight goes, this thing might just keep siphoning blood out of you, and Dirge will give it back, and it's just like a weird, crazy circle.
Oh boy.
Blood cycle.
Cycle of heals. And then Dirge dances and squawks.
You dances and squawks. Ruckus's turn.
Ruckus's turn. Ruckus scoots up here. He's gonna kick down this.
Oh, you get a plus.
bush.
Remember, you get a +1 on damage.
Yeah, +1 on damage attack rolls and the other thing.
Ruckus wants to be annoying, so he wants to kick down this bookshelf on this boy.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Let's see if you can do it, Rucko. Can you do it again? Vip.
18. Yep, that's good enough. You topple the books on top of it. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna say that's like, because they're pretty tall. Like you can't see over them, and they are full of dank old books. I'm gonna say that's like Say that's like a D10 of damage. That seems cool. Okay, this thing did not expect to be buried in books. It takes 8 book damage.
Take 8 book damage, nerd.
And it is now definitely prone.
Weaponized book fort.
Cool. And now, jam check. Cool.
Cool.
Gun. Thinking. Hold on. Action economy. Yeah. Gun.
Does a 26 hit? I want to see how much it hits because they're prone, so they get let's see. Okay, flat-footed. So it's funny because it did gain an AC bonus from that critical failure on Phoebus's part, but because it's flat-footed, it negates that entirely. So 26 is... It more or less puts its AC back to normal. It's not a crit, but 10 damage is still 10 damage. And boy, is it hurting now. As it starts...
11 damage.
Oh, right, 11 damage. Thank you.
11.
That's right, because you're feeling real brave, so you hit it real good. As it starts to emerge from the book pile and it groans, you just blast it with your gun.
Get fucked.
All right, it's Garrick's turn. Seeing that Phoebus is getting siphoned, Garrick will try to pull Phoebus away if Phoebus will allow it.
Please. He absolutely will.
Alright, this thing definitely isn't latched onto you anymore because of book mayhem, so yeah, he's just going to, like, move you. As he moves forward, he's just going to kind of sort of try to gently, push you over into the pile of books.
Book mayhem.
Book mayhem.
Listen, Phoebe could say something, but he's gonna hold his tongue. That was not the time.
Book mayhem.
That was not the time for flirty.
Maybe later.
Later.
Yeah, Garrick will go up and slice and dice. Let's see, this thing's flat-footed. So... 27 is not a crit, but 7 damage is 7 damage.
8.
8. I'm glad you're remembering this, because I just never will. See if he'll move up. He gets to attack one more time, so let's see. Could have gone to flanking. Oh yeah, he could have. Then he would have been super flanked. Well, I don't know if that stacks because it's already flat-footed. Well, maybe. Whatever.
Negative AC.
He didn't negative 10 AC. He was too busy thinking about Phoebus dying, so he didn't think of that. He's going to try again. 17.
12.
Oh yeah, then it's a +1 to hit, isn't it?
18 then.
So it's 18, and an 18 hits and does 12 damage. Yeah, as Ruckus, as you shoot this thing, Garrick comes in and cleaves it once and cleaves it twice, and lets out a wretched howl as its foaminess starts to seep into the wood floor, and it just leaves like a red stain on the ground.
Ruckus, triumphant on the bookshelf he kicked over, is like, get fucked.
Dirge dances over to help up Phoebe.
Ruckus.
Yeah.
Or help him onto
Ruckus.
steadier ground.
Yeah, Garrick will put out a hand to help Phoebe up. Sorry about that.
If you want to get
Okay.
your hands on me, all I have to do
In
is
that
ask.
case-
Just
Garrick has had like a white ghostly kind of face this whole time. Like he hasn't been looking so hot, but for the first time you see some like red appear on his cheeks and he's like, I am glad you're all right. And he just turns around like he's looking at the books, but he's clearly just trying not to make eye contact.
small
In-
victories.
Save him.
In that case, Dirge sees that happening, and she stops and makes like, "Aw, cute" face at them as that happens.
Garrick he immediately starts pulling books off the shelves. Well, we came here for these, right? So let's get moving. He starts books. He starts books.
More books. Dirge pokes the residue if
Oh,
it's still there.
Experience time. Let me divvy out experience real quick. Wasn't it nice to fight something that wasn't as hard as everything else? Looks at Phoebus.
Yeah.
Ruckus is like, that's the easiest fight we've had
Brain.
so far.
It's
Yeah,
like, that was
Phoebe
easy,
is-
and Phoebe... Yeah, go ahead.
Phoebe's just kind of tired. He's not on his A game. He's having a rough week. He's trying his best, but man, these ghosts.
Yeah, you take a minute to kind of just chill for a second, and you feel sort of the awful effects start to fade after a little while, but
Ruckus cleans his
not
gun.
fun. You clean your gun.
No.
Okay, let's see. Those things were...
Or are we spending an hour in here? Because Dirge can treat Phoebe.
I figure it's probably gonna take a while to look through all these books anyway.
And you guys are level 3, so you fought 2 of them. That is 80 experience points.
Maybe. So
580
Which I
total
believe
now.
puts you guys at 580. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Garrick is he's just grabbing to avoid awkwardness. He's just grabbing. Oh yeah. So you, I assume you're just doing the treat wounds on Phoebus. Yeah, that gets him back to full easy. I'm not even gonna say you have to roll for that because that's like 4d10 or some obnoxious
Oh,
number.
really?
So that's a crit. So Phoebus is back to full, and he's feeling good.
Thank you, darling.
Patch you right up.
Thank you. Do you think the head will scar? I would look terrible with one.
Oh no, here's some more mushroom paste.
Oh god.
Like to think Dirge isn't even like Dirge just is walking up and slapping mushroom paste on Phoebus' head, just like there it is. And Phoebus like, what the fuck are you help?
All right, so because that takes an hour. During that hour, while those two are working on that, what are Ruckus and Oleander doing?
I want to check more books.
Check more books. All right. So eventually, I mean, especially with all the books.
No, it's an hour. I want to unlock this door.
Okay, so you can give me another thievery check. 24. Yeah, after the mists have been slain, you actually have time to like concentrate on what you're doing. You are able to get this door open.
It's just a room.
Did it!
Oh, good.
Ah,
It's... What's in it, dear?
looks up from cleaning gun.
She looks in. What's in it?
What's in it? So as you round the corner, all you see is a dark stairwell going down into the basement of the house.
Oh.
I found the basement stairs.
Oh, more basement
Another set. So,
Right,
is there a
it's about
secret
the
part of the
stairs.
basement then? And not just a secret basement, but a secret part in the base. I really wish I could go back in time and just see the the pitch when they were talking to the builders. I
Maybe
just
this
want
is
to
the-
know.
This is
wonder
the
if-
regular basement, and the other one's the secret basement.
That's what I was saying. I'm just like, how do you pitch that to a group of builders? Like, yes, I want a basement, and then I want a secret compartment in the basement.
Well, you don't pitch anything, you just offer the money.
True.
I wonder if there are any books.
Humans
on
are very questionable, very questioning creatures. That's what we
I
do.
wonder if there are more secret basements.
So-
Ruckus.
So at that 24, it wouldn't take you the full hour to unlock the door. So you still have time to look for books. I'm not going to say you guys have to roll to find books. After a while, being in here long enough, you'll be able to find all of the books that pertain to your topics. Excuse me. So you find books on the following topics. I believe these are just going to be called the library books, as we keep track of what books give you what. Let me double check.
I am rubbing my hands together eagerly.
So you have the, I assume this is, hold on, let me double check the name of this room. Okay, so these are just the library books. Just books from the library. And you find topics relating to the Dominion of the Black. So, you know, aliens.
Aliens.
You find
Goddamn
more information
aliens.
on the Order of the Starless Night.
Mhm.
And as mentioned before, psychopomps.
Excellent. Does the little spiral stairwell lead up to anything, or is it just to get to the upper shelves?
From the looks of it, it looks like it leads up to the second floor, but you have to go up the stairs to know for sure.
Second floor.
I think
there was
first
a
things first, we should check this other room over here.
Let's see. So you have that door. Don't believe
Dirge
Pardon
it.
me,
knocks on
darling?
the door.
You knock at the door and hear nothing.
Want me to kick it?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Is it open or is it locked? What happened?
Yours isn't check.
Okay, cool.
Kicking the doors.
He breaks his leg.
This is a hide in Garrett's
It's like the
pocket.
one time he can't. Yeah.
I'm going to give him a perception check to see if he notices. Just for fun. 15. Yeah, he doesn't notice. You just float right on in.
Garrick.
So let's see.
Must be
Okay.
a corpse.
So
Can't
do you,
feel touch.
Ruckus? Do you just open this door?
Oh no, he kicks it. He got told to kick it.
Okay.
Nobody checked to see if it was open or not. Just kicking the door.
Yeah, you kick the door open. It doesn't give much resistance, but it reveals a hallway.
It wasn't locked.
I was hoping it'd be like that one scene from like one of the Scooby Doo movies where like Fred goes to like barge down the door and the girls just open it from the other side. He just goes crashing through,
Yeah.
Open it from the other side, yeah.
just wallops into the wall.
Ruckus listens to this door.
You listen to the door. You don't
Use
hear
your brain.
anything on the other side.
Cool. Ruckus opens the door.
You open the door and it reveals this somewhat cozy looking room.
Every time it's like every time it's like perceive, you hear nothing, open the door. I'm like, now it's time to initiate combat. Cool.
Dirge inspects the room for mimics.
Ruckus enters the room having learned nothing.
Okay, you enter this room. A pair of high-backed reading chairs sit in the corners of this room to the east, and a large brick fireplace rises to the west. Bookshelves on the north and south walls are empty save for a few knickknacks, while in the middle of the room stands a long table with chair at both ends.
Weird.
Dirge perceives for mimics and sees nothing.
Yep, you don't notice anything mimicky looking.
Ruckus perceives for things.
What kind of things?
Secret things. Any weird things, anything out of the ordinary, anything that looks like
You're kind of looking around. Your eyes are sort of drawn to the shelves that are full of like various knickknacks, and most of them look very, very useless or like broken and kind of crappy. You do notice one thing though. You notice this wooden sculpture. It's very well crafted, actually. It has two teenagers. It's sort of hard to make out their genders, although you believe they're women, with their backs towards each other. At the base of the sculpture are the initials AX. Like so.
Xarwin. This is the Xarwin Manor, so
Somebody's.
this could be made by someone in the house, perhaps?
or for someone? Huh.
Esthania. Esthania. The lady.
Oh,
Huh.
Artist lady.
that's
Oh!
right. She must have made that.
Hey, we should go in the other room. His
Ruckus.
pocket says.
Yeah, sorry.
Takes-
Garrick would have been there, just managing a few things.
Ruckus
Which one?
takes this. He keeps this.
Okay. We'll just say that's the AX sculpture. So you now have that in your
Dirge
inventory.
nods approvingly at the looting.
Ha.
They must preserve the art.
Yes, and we will deliver it to the local art gallery. Isn't that right?
Ah.
Stairs.
I want to look at this fireplace. Can you see through the other side?
You try to look for secrets in the fireplace. The fire is not on. It is just there to designate that it is a fireplace. No, you don't see any secret holes or secret anythings that lead to either side of this room. Most of this room has been exposed, but only because you guys looked through the windows. You have not been
Yeah.
in this room down here yet.
Just kind of wonder
Let's
if
check
it's
out
one
the
of those
next room down the
double-sided
hall.
fireplaces. Those are neat.
Oop. He's gonna open up this door and take a look-see in.
I'm gonna take a look-see in.
Take a look-see. A little peek.
Suddenly, a javelin comes crashing through and it impales him.
Impales him. So yeah, you said you're opening the door and you're able to open it, with minimal efforts, and it reveals the rest of the room. Let's see.
Alright.
In this room, in this musty-smelling room. Hold on, let me move our characters down. In this musty-smelling room, full bookshelves line the western wall on either side of the door and the northern wall. Along with a bed to the south, a footlocker, a small round reading table, and a partially collapsed wooden chair also furnish the chamber.
More bookshelves.
Interesting. I believe this may have been a guest room, if I'm to assume. You don't typically put a bedroom at the front of the house. Not for the head of the manor. That would just be weird.
Dirge perceives for more mimics.
You look for your crazed eyes dart around for more mimics and see nothing mimicky.
You're just like, if I see any of these things grow teeth, I'm losing my mind.
Phoebe's gonna walk over and kick open this chest with his boot.
You kick open the chest with your boot. Give me an athletics check, just for fun. You can fail, but I will flavor it depending on how high you roll. 19. Okay, you kick it open. You've kicked open a number of chests, so it doesn't just break your toes or something. Because that shit would probably hurt. You open it up and you find a few things. Let's see. Let me just double check.
Yeah, no, he's not touching this with his hands. What are you, crazy?
You
Meanwhile,
open
Dirge
up
is
the
lying on the
footlocker and you the first thing you see on top is a set of clothes. As you investigate the locker, you find a few things. You find some artisan's tools, like the kind you would use for book binding or book repair. So you can now make crafting checks to fix books with these tools.
Handy dandy.
You find a thick iron key, and you find a number of books inside.
Look at the books.
He's gonna take a look at the books real quick. Anything of interest?
Yeah, as you look at the books in this footlocker, you find most of them are journals, actually. Actually, they're all journals in the footlocker. The rest are just books on the shelves. These are all journals
handy
belonging
dandy.
to someone named Zedna. It would take... You see that name pop up a lot throughout the books. It will take some time to sort of read through those. This would be part of your research. So, you have discovered Zedna's journals.
Excellent. I'm
So-
definitely gonna pocket these.
Alright, you can use these books to research the following subjects. You can research ISF Xarwin. You can research...
excellent.
You can research
He's just shit-talking him in these
this
books.
one.
Ooh,
That's the lady.
Yeah.
that's the lady.
Let me just double check something real quick. Okay. As you look through, this name pops up quite a bit. And you can research Xarwin Manor as well.
Excellent, excellent.
Ooh.
He's
Good
gonna
one.
take a look at this fancy key.
So you've unlocked that.
We sure aren't allowed to dream about Xarwin Manor.
What's up, Dirge?
They're just lying on the bed, looking at the ceiling, as is her custom.
The
This is
bed
valid.
is dusty. It doesn't feel too bad, though. No one's been in this room, so it hasn't been... it doesn't look like it's been attacked by bugs or, like, moths or anything. It's still fully intact, it's just kind of dusty and gross, but it is pretty comfy.
I wonder...
Eric?
This is... Oh, sorry.
Your pockets are really empty.
What? He looks in his pockets. I know.
I put a couple of shiny stones in here for you.
Oh. He reaches in and pulls out one of the shiny stones. Thanks.
She's in the pocket too. Hello.
Oh, hi. When did you get in there?
A while ago. I
Oh.
don't like walking anymore.
You know what? That's fair. I don't blame you. He pats the pocket very gently.
I'm wondering if, because of the proximity to the library and how the guest rooms were also in the front of the house, if this was like the head librarian's room, or because there's book repair tools in here.
It's also got the journals of like everyone from the everyone. So
Her journals.
No,
are
these
like
are her
it's like
personal
gossip
journals.
Gossip pages about everybody. She has the gossip.
Oh,
yep,
okay.
these are Zedna's journals, and they tell you
She's
about
just
these 3 people and the
talking
manor.
about everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, if someone was living here, they would have to write about the people with them, right?
We're gonna read a teenager's diary. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Check the shelves, see if there's anything else we can take.
Ruckus hears look for other things to take, and he's like, alright. What else can I get to my pockets? Use your brain.
Yeah, Garrick is already...
Yeah, he
he's
doesn't
already...
use his brain.
Um...
Head empty.
Yeah, you guys search. It doesn't... You'll succeed no matter what. It just, it just depends on how long it'll take. It takes, about like 10-15 minutes with different people looking around at books on the shelves. So, you do find another set of books you can use to check things out. You find the... You find the librarian's quarters books. You are correct. This is this is where the house librarian stayed. These books, the ones found on the shelves, not the ones locked away. These ones can be used to research the Dominion of the Black and Psychopomps.
Gonna learn so much about birds today.
And aliens.
Aliens. Okay. All right.
Well, shall we continue exploring this house? Or shall we take back our book haul and read?
I think we have one more little venture in us.
There's the meat in the garden. Ruckus is remembering the meat in the garden.
That's lovely. I was going to suggest we try the other side of the ballroom.
Where the bones are?
The other side, not in there. The hallway. I'm assuming there'd be a hallway surrounding the other side. This house is built to be symmetrical, essentially.
Don't we have to go through the meat to get there? Ruckus is doing house math. He doesn't remember the layout of the house.
Right, come on. Come on along, then.
There was the room with the fire, and it was connected to
the
room with the pictures, and a room that we didn't go into.
Yep, you open the door, and you can go through easily enough. Oh, I forgot to... There's no reason this would come up in-game, but since you guys unlocked the library, any research done in the library gives you a +1 to that check. So... you can research outside, but if you research in the library, it's a little bit easier, because you're surrounded by books, and that's like a studying area, so it's easier.
You become smart.
You're not out in the dank woods.
Being in the library adds brain cells.
Yep.
Oh, I remember this. The coat room.
Coat room.
Yes, this is the guest quarters. Or I would assume as much. Actually, Ruckus, darling, you've had a very good luck today with your foot. Would you try this one?
He
Is it
listens
locked?
at the door.
Just kicking down every single door.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's kick down the door. Let's
Okay.
activate. Let's activate a demon.
Activated.
Not
demon.
activate foot.
Oh God, no! This door defeats him.
You try the door, and your foot you hear like a crunch sound in your foot, and boy does it hurt. You don't take any actual damage, but oh man, it fucking hurts. After a moment, the door does sort of
He sits down.
open up a little bit anyway.
Gets defeated by the door.
Ruckus just
Well.
drops a pile of feathers.
Yeah.
Excellent work! He does not care about his plight.
Ruckus
Oh.
slowly crawls into this room before standing up. Oh, okay. See, we're gonna have to deal with the meat anyway.
You
We're not dealing with meat.
You enter this room. One of the two windows in this 10-foot wide hall's east wall is broken, and years of weather exposure have caused significant damage to the walls and floor. On the opposite wall hang 8 medium portraits, only 2 of which have escaped mold and decay. One depicts a stern-looking bald man wearing a leather carpenter's apron and holding a drill in his hands. The other depicts a nervous-looking elderly woman dressed in the attire of a major domo. I had to look up.
Are there like nameplates?
There are. It's as you look on them, they don't depict names, but they do depict roles. You see one for cook, butler, maid, tutor, groundskeeper, and librarian.
Ah.
Interesting.
Those are the ones that are ruined. Actually, hold on. Does it say the names? Let me double check.
I have the feeling that these people's bones were burned to ash.
Ah, I see. Okay, so I was mistaken. So the 2 that are undamaged, they do have their names. The one under the carpenter, his name is Nils Kelvikin.
Oh.
And the one under the major domo, I had to look up what a major domo is, because I had never heard of that before, but it's like the head butler, more or less. The one who is sort of the in-between person between the owner of the house and the staff. So I was like, what the fuck is that? If someone asks me that, I need to know what that is. The major domo's name is Cathilda Athamir. As you look at these two, you see a signature. It's sort of hard to read, but then you see those AX initials again.
Interesting. That's genuinely interesting. Typically, richer households don't care for the help. It's interesting that they took the time to render them in oils. They must have meant something to them. On a familial level. As opposed to a professional one.
Yeah.
Ruckus squints. Ruckus also doesn't like this broken window. Doesn't like it at all.
Are you alright, dear?
Gonna percept out the broken window.
No. Maybe. Is there anything in here? Is there anything moving around in there?
Oh,
He's
like
watching
in
this.
the grass and stuff outside?
Yeah, where the meat was.
Where the meat was. So you look outside and you see where the meat was, or what very little is left of it. It's just kind of bones and viscera. Something must have come back and more or less finished eating what it could off of it. Give me a perception check if you want to see anything else. That's like the obvious thing you see.
Brain. No.
8.
No thoughts. No thoughts.
Yeah, you look through it. All of this green sort of just blends together. Yeah, there was some sort of dead animal last time, some sort of like deer or that kind
Ruckus.
of thing.
Ruckus never forgets meat.
Yeah, he's been eating squirrel and bird. He longs for the good things. Phoebe's gonna approach Garrick and put a hand on his shoulder. Is something the matter, dear?
You sort of just noticed this just now. He doesn't really respond to what you're saying. He's just looking at the picture of Cathilda, the major domo. His eyes are just sort of locked on it. He doesn't really snap out of it until you put a hand on his shoulder. Oh. Yes, yeah, I'm good.
Did you notice something of interest, or you were staring really intensely, dear?
Well, he looks back at her picture. There's something familiar about this woman, but I don't know.
Familiar?
Yes.
He kind of raises an eyebrow. It's been decades since anyone has lived here.
If that is true, then that is very concerning.
He kind of like rests like the back of his hand against Garrick's forehead just to check like if he's like running a temperature or anything.
He waves her hand away. I'm all right. Don't worry. It's probably nothing.
Ruckus
You were
would
laying
say
in that bed
something
for decades.
shitty.
I certainly hope he was not laying in that bed for decades. Then he'd be a man at a time. That would be very bizarre to explain to the banks.
No, it wouldn't. He was laying in bed for a decade.
Yes,
Sometimes people are
here
dead
I
for
am.
a
I'm a
while.
man from 30 years ago. Give me a bank account. I don't think that would work.
This house is full of demons.
Yeah, so somebody from 30 years ago. Oh, don't lay on my keyboard, please.
Cat.
Who in
It's only a
character
very
would lay
loud-
on Oleander's keyboard? I wonder.
Ruckus.
Ruckus, no! Get off my keyboard now.
Ruckus, please.
You hear a
Stop,
very
mouse.
loud piano
Stop
chord.
laying your head on it. Yes, you're a good boy.
It's like Oleander is typing to someone on Discord, and there's just a bunch of like, and like a bunch of gobbledygook comes through, and it's like, sorry, Ruckus was on the keyboard.
I was like, hi, Rocco.
Rocco, you suck.
Well, if you're sure you're all right.
Man's attention.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. He turns away from the painting and sort of shakes his head. Let's just keep moving. I don't like being in this house.
Of course, dear.
He just comes over and he's just gonna throw open this door.
Ooh!
And it
Ruckus.
reveals another door.
Oh, for the love of... What do these people have with hallways? Really?
They like doors.
It's a big house.
Oh.
Big house got big doors. He says like that makes any sense and comes through.
Phoebe has been having an aneurysm the entire time she's been wandering this house. It is built like it's stupid.
Every time Ruckus opens his mouth, Phoebe's like, no.
I'm
Alright.
losing brain cells. I'm actually dying around you. You're
Alright.
actually killing me.
Ruckus listens at the door, hears nothing, opens the door.
Yep, you open the door. It's going to reveal this very large room. Give me just a second to reveal all of it. Real quick.
My god, Ruckus can't roll. Ruckus. You know what? That's fine. All of his shitty rolls are happening
Oh,
now.
here's the kitchen. Okay.
There's gonna be something in here.
Oh, absolutely. It's huge. Look at the bloody size of it.
Enters room.
This large
We're gonna be
kitchen
cut by the
has several
Swedish
counters
cloth.
and tables, along with cabinets and shelving on the walls that afford places to store utensils, pots, and pans. However, someone has taken these tools and arranged them in strange patterns throughout the room. Lines of forks and spoons spelling out nonsense words, pans and pots balanced together or stacked in towers, knives jabbed into the wooden floor or the 4 oak tables, and so on. The fireplace to the north has a large cauldron and grill for cooking. The window just to the right of this fireplace is cracked and missing a few large panes of glass near the bottom. A human skeleton lies sprawled over one of the tables in the middle of the room, a gleaming
Okay.
rapier clutched in one of its hands.
So we're all agreeing, no one touch it.
We'll
actually,
say the
Ruckus,
skeleton
do not touch
is
it.
right here. It's gonna draw a little man. There we go.
Magic
Okay.
sword. And
Don't touch
bones.
what?
Dirge, you found bones.
Bones?
Do
And a
not
magic
touch it.
sword.
No.
Do not touch it.
Dirge,
Absolutely
magic
not.
sword.
No, no, no,
No.
Magic
no.
sword.
What?
Young lady, no. He's gonna like
Uh,
kind of wrap his arms around her shoulders, like no.
Ruckus and Phoebe both like, no. Absolutely
My
not.
magic sword.
Ruckus is going,
But we need to put their spirit to rest if there's a ghost attached to
if
the
you
bones.
touch that skeleton's gonna get up. Ruckus.
My darling, there's without a doubt. That thing is bloody cursed.
Ruckus, most paranoid man in the universe, is like, if we touch anything in here, we're gonna fight a skeleton. He wants to use his big brain to see if any of this is like supernatural activity, right? Like the weirdness going on. He's like, what's going on? What's happening in this room?
Oh. I can do detect magic as a cantrip. Can I detect magic and see if there's any magic in this room?
Sure.
I want to detect magic.
Detect you some magic.
I'm gonna slip over to Ruckus' pocket instead.
All right.
You
Crawl
slip
into the crazy man pockets.
You go into crazy pocket. Okay, so
Just
let
more
me
stuff to play with in
let
there.
me check a few things because there's a lot. There's a lot to
Lot of
read on this
magic?
one. So let me just double check. I don't want to miss anything important.
If you pointed a magic thing, I can try and figure out what it is.
No. Oh, Ruckus can also, I think, identify magicry because he's got he's trained in a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah. The Dirge specifically has read aura, so if you point
Ooh.
at something and say that is magic, Dirge can be like, I know what magic that is.
Oh, good, fantastic. We
That's
can
how I
check for
found out that
curses.
this house is super haunted. It's haunt magic.
There's ghosts in here.
There's
Yep.
ghosts in here.
And that's the only magic I found so far.
There's a ghost in here.
Ghost magic.
Okay, so yeah, you detect your magic, and the rapier does indeed glow with like a blue energy. It is definitely magical.
So we're all agreed on this. No one is
Slowly
touching that
looks
thing
at
until we know
Phoebe.
what it is.
Slowly looks at Phoebe, who doesn't have a ghost touch weapon.
He looks back at her. I said, we don't know what it does yet, so we're not touching it yet.
Ruckus is going to inspect the nonsense on the floors. The bullshit.
The gobbledygook spells and
Yes.
utensils.
Whatever's going on with the pots and pans.
So what are you trying to figure out about them exactly? Like what it all means?
Yeah, like what is? Why?
Ooh.
Let's see. Is there a check you can make for gobbledygook?
Occultism?
You could try occultism. You could also just try a straight intelligence check. Like if you just click your intelligence button.
Hold on, let me take a look at that one. Yeah, we're gonna have occultism.
24. Yeah, you as you're looking these over, you can tell that it's more or less a bunch of nonsense. Like someone, the way these are all set up, it doesn't signify anything other than maybe someone was really bored in this room and is just kind of doing something.
Is there any way to tell if this happened recently or if it was just still there? Or if this is here like from a million years ago for no reason?
Well, Dirge could tell you if you'd let her near the body to inspect the body.
Could I do a perception check just to double check if we're alone?
Sure.
Because
All of the
I'm not convinced we're safe here.
There's not too much you can tell from inside this hallway. If you want to investigate the kitchen, you kind of have to move out more into the...
Oh yeah, alright.
You guys are all squelched in this hallway.
let's just say that he's poked his head out to get a better look.
Yeah, you get a look run with that. 24 Phoebus, you recognize one of the pots that's on the table, one of the big cooking pots, moves just a little bit.
Ghost.
Phoebe is going to pull out his rapier and just kind of point at it like, yo, there's something in there. Gestures like a little, like the little shush motion with his hand, like we've got company in there.
Okay. Can Dirge... how close does Dirge need to get to examine the body? Will she need to get close to the thing that is moving?
So the pot that is moving is it's on this table right here.
On that
So the
table?
pot's down here and the body is right here.
Well... Then while everyone's distracted, Dirge is going to look at the body.
You look at the body. Give me a medicine check. If you're trying to suss out body things.
Yep.
17. So yeah, this dude sure is just bones now. You can tell that they've been dead for at least a year. As you're looking over it, you do see the rapier. It is very nice and it's very pretty. Doesn't have a speck of dust on it. Looks brand new.
Do I see tool marks on the bones or anything? Like it's been
It's been stabbed? No, with a 17 medicine check, you can tell that this, however it died, it did not die from conventional weaponry, so it wasn't stabbed, shot, ripped in half, or it didn't take any sort of physical damage when it died.
Okay. I can do a recall knowledge to roll another medicine check with a +2.
Go for it.
Since that wasn't the highest roll. Nope. I mean, I guess it's an 18.
18. After examining it some more, you can definitely tell it was done by some sort of magic spell. You're not exactly sure what, though. You don't think it's some sort of fireball. There's no burn marks or anything, but it was definitely something else. So as you're investigating that, we'll cut back to everyone.
Magic.
So Phoebus has pointed to the pot. It has not moved since you saw it, and it is sitting upside down. So Ruckus, you're closest to the pot, and Oleander as well. Do you all do anything?
I'm gonna be a rat. This is the fake jump scare of the movie. That's fine.
You know what? We can take one of the many rocks that Oleander put in Rux's pockets and throw it at the pot.
You're right. That's better than Ruckus
Shooting the
shooting
pot
it.
and ricocheting
Which
it.
is absolutely what
The
he was
bullet
gonna
ricochets
do.
off the cast iron and hits him.
Ruckus Tranellis' inner control.
More
He's
like
learning.
more like he was given a different idea was put into his stupid head, and he was like, okay. Yeah, you know what? He'll chuck a rock.
You chuck a rock at the at the pot. It suddenly starts to rumble. The pot shoots up into the ceiling and just lodges itself there. And from it appears this green spirit.
Ow.
Ah! What are you all doing in my house? Why are you making a mess of my things? What have you done? The spirit comes over, inspects all of the weird nonsense that's on the ground, and like tries to fix it. Like you guys are messing everything up. Stop, just stop.
Ruckus stops and puts his hands up like I didn't do nothing.
Phoebe's like going to try and immediately be the mediator because that's his fucking thing.
Ruckus is like kitchen.
What do you all want?
This mess?
What are you doing in my house?
What was the name of the kitchen lady? What was her name?
Did
we get a name for her?
You didn't get a name for her. You
No.
got a name for the carpenter and the major domo.
Okay.
Pardon us, madam. I believe that is what you are. I can't really tell.
They hold up
Are-
a rolling pin, like they're like, and points it at you, like almost they're some sort of duelist swordsman. Points it at you, Ruckus. What are you all
Yeah.
doing here?
Ruckus looks back at Phoebe like, I got nothing.
do pardon us. We were just passing through. We didn't mean any harm, and this mess was not our doing. We came across it ourselves. Actually, we were coming in for shelter because it looks like it's going to rain soon.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh boy, howdy. Oh boy, howdy.
23. The spirit lowers the rolling pin, sets it back down on the table. Yeah, that makes sense. It does sound like it's going to rain soon. As soon as they say that, you hear thunder in the distance.
Again, we do apologize for disrupting you and frightening you. We can leave you be and let you handle your kitchen on your own. We don't want to disrupt you.
Well, you've
We could
definitely
help
done.
clean up. Ruckus.
No, I don't. I don't want any of you touching anything. She floats up, grabs the pot that wedged into the ceiling, brings it back down, puts it exactly where it was before, and starts kind of nudging things around. Yeah, okay, good. You all really shouldn't be here. This place is dangerous.
Oh, so
Yeah,
are you aware
you know.
of the state of the house?
Am I
Ruckus
aware
and
of?
Phoebe both like, you know.
Well, I know some. I know what goes on in this kitchen. They look around, and thankfully it's not too much. The last person who showed up was that guy. They point at the skeleton. He was trying to come in here and take all my stuff, but I took care of him.
Oh, you did
I
that.
see.
Oh, you used magic to kill him.
Oh, yeah, I screamed at him, and, well, you can see the result.
Can we have his
I
sword?
see.
Oh, sure, I don't care.
Sweet. He walks over, takes the sword, and then like tosses it to Phoebe.
Phoebe, you now have a +1 rapier.
Hooray!
So everybody's ghost here?
I mean, maybe there's some stuff. I know upstairs there's, how do I put this? There's some really bad birds upstairs, and down below there's like these monster dog things. I've never seen them, but I can kind of feel their presence, you know.
Pardon me. I don't want to be too rude. Could you tell us your name?
That's an awfully foreign kind of question. Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh yeah, he's just trying to be as friendly as possible, but it does come off as kind of creepy sometimes. God damn, Phoebe!
I like how Phoebe's
Hmm.
friendly from across the room while everyone else is just like crowding up close.
Oh, that's because he is super cautious and he was like, I'm not going anywhere.
Listen, this is the first ghost he's seen that has spoken to them, so Ruckus is like, alright, cool.
Dirge, same.
Hey, is there a doctor in this house?
Oh, for the love of...
You
Give them
can
some space.
You can call me as Ramilkin. They look down to themselves. Oh, you guys seem all right. Hold on, let me just. Their body starts to change, and their true form is revealed. They're a little bird with a mask. Sorry about that. You guys, I mean, the last guy who came in tried to steal my stuff, but you all have been all right so far. Just don't take anything else in here.
Of course, of course.
Are you one of the statue birds?
Statue
Psychopomp.
birds. Psychopomp. Oh yeah. I think I'm one of those.
You
Yeah,
think?
I met a bunch of you when I died.
Wait, really? They actually float over. They flap, and they hop over in front of you. Oh yeah. She's touched you all right. Normally when that sort of thing happens, you don't come back, but that's interesting. And sorry. Anyway, they sort of snap out of it. What was the last question?
You think you're a psychopomp. What do you
Well,
mean by that?
well,
Are
it
you not
feels
sure?
right. I don't remember too much. I've been here a long time.
Oh.
I remember Pharasma. I'm pretty sure I'm a psychopomp. They look themselves up and down.
Phoebe puts a hand on his chin. He's thinking really hard. He's putting the puzzle pieces together. Interesting. Would that have
Hi
something to do with
there.
the weird film that was over the building?
Oh, the call? Yeah, I know about that.
The call. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, a call, like Caul, like Paul, but with a C.
Hmm. And what was that for?
I'm not entirely sure, but it's kept me trapped in here for a while.
Well, it's been dispersed. Are you able to leave?
They float over to the window like they hadn't thought to check. Oh yeah, it is gone, but I'm okay. I actually want to stay here. They sit on their pot on the table.
Huh.
Why is this your house?
They give you a look because it's always been my house.
Always.
This is Psychopomp house?
They shrug. It's my house.
Are you... No, that's not possible.
And what about the bad birds? You said there were bad birds upstairs?
Oh yeah, there are bad birds upstairs. Like something's not right about them. Like they're dead and sickly birds.
Oh.
Dead and sickly. Isn't that the song and dance with this house?
So what you know, I feel like anyone could probably make some sort of religion check for this, but I feel like Oleander would know this just based on what Oleander is. So when you die, you go to Pharasma's boneyard, and it's sort of decided where, you kind of go from there. People who worship Pharasma believe that death should be the end. Anything as far as undeath coming back to life is seen as a great sin in the eyes of that religion. Once you die, you're supposed to stay dead because it's Pharasma's will. So, as Oleander, you'd probably pick up on this first. As they're talking about dead and sickly birds, you get the feeling that they're talking about undead birds.
They're undead birds, like zombie birds.
Yeah, something like that. But just the feeling they give me is just, and they sort of puff up their feathers a little bit.
Well, my quest here is to set the souls of the dead to rest. Those poor birds sound like they need that.
Oh, well, that's good.
And also to preserve art.
That too. It's a lovely house, but it needs some walls taken down. Too many bloody hallways.
That's not... I thought we discussed that. Taking walls down isn't preserving.
Okay, listen. This is a fire hazard and a half. he loves art, but at the extent of, for the love of God, this building is a death trap.
It's fine. Are there more of you in this house?
Well, I don't know if there's any more like me, but there are the nasty ones upstairs. And I think they're like me. I don't think I can just feel out any other birds. But it would make sense if I could know there's others like me.
What about the other black hand things?
Black hand things?
The form you took for a moment there looked reminiscent of something else we've been encountering. Something that sliced me across the damn forehead, for that matter, but...
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, I have a feeling this house is definitely haunted, but I've only ever been in this room, I think.
Oh, are you alone in here? Like, there's no other... nothing?
They look around, I think so.
Did you move all these pots?
Well, yeah, I haven't had much to do in here, so, I try to have fun where I can.
He looks at that and is like, okay.
Yes, imagine being stuck in a kitchen forever and just trying to find something to do.
Oh, I don't envy you.
I have chalk.
You have chalk.
Chalk.
They hop over to you. Pet, pet, pet.
Ruckus puts a couple sticks of chalk down on the table.
Izramelkun immediately picks up one of the pieces of chalk and just starts, like, rubbing it across the table. Like, they're not even, like, making words. They're just scraping it around. Oh, finally, something else to do. Thank you so much.
Eh.
I have rocks.
Rocks?
Yeah, this one looks like a squirrel, and this one looks like a bird.
Bring me rocks. I want to see rocks.
Oh, she will put the rocks on the table too.
They start picking at the rocks. They in a flash they have them arranged in some sort of weird order that makes no sense to you, but probably makes sense to them. Perfect. Yes, good. Everything is perfect.
Dirge goes through her pockets too and is like, oh, and I have bones. But, like, prettier bones than the bones you have over there. These ones are dyed all fancy colors, see? She hands out a handful of rainbow-colored bone pebbles.
They start arranging them almost in like a circle around it, like it's trying to make a little nest out of colored bones, and it sort of nests in them. Wow, you guys are really nice. Not like that last guy. The dead guy. They gestured to the dead guy on the table. Had to kill him. He was going to take my stuff.
Was your stuff in
What's
these rooms
that?
back here?
Oh, I don't know what's down there. I get a bad feeling downstairs, so I don't want to go down there.
Oh,
How's
that's
the
why
place
it's
downstairs?
Stairwell. Interesting.
You could hit the kitchen stuff, like the pots.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were trying to take, but they did
Why
break
would you
in.
do that?
They shrugged. I don't know.
They didn't break in.
Well, I think they did. I mean, they must have come in from somewhere. I'll go ahead and reveal these stairways. One of them leads up, one of them leads down.
Oh, they're two stairs.
Okay.
Okay.
So there are two staircases, just because it makes it easier. This one leads
Is there a
down, this
dumbwaiter?
one leads up. I'm
Dirge
sorry,
opened
what was
every door.
Is there a dumbwaiter anywhere in here?
Hold on, I'm sorry, what question are you asking? Oh, there's a what in here?
Is there a dumbwaiter anywhere in here?
A dumb waiter.
Like the
Yeah, do you know the little,
little
it's like a mini
tiny-
elevator that you would use
Yeah.
to lift food.
Oh, okay. I was like, what word are you saying? No, there's nothing
know,
like
old
that.
house things.
No, there's nothing like that.
How dare I know how buildings work?
What about this door? every door.
That door. I don't know. I think there's just like stuff in there.
your stuff or just stuff?
Well, I don't want to take the stuff, but we need to look through every corner to make sure there aren't spooky things there.
Sorry, hold on. I gotta respond to a work text real quick.
No.
Oh. So bird sus. It's a suspicious bird.
Okay, sorry, I'm good. Okay, so you're gonna check out this room?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, you open the door. Shelves heaped with dust and ancient-looking dried bread and vegetables line the wall of this moldy pantry.
Sure was a room.
Dirge, give me a will save.
Oh, goody.
This is an evil pantry.
You're gonna get ghosted. Don't get ghosted.
Don't get ghosted. Don't end up like me
Don't
with
worry,
a
my will
ruined
save is
forehead.
fantastic. No. No, it isn't.
Extra
alright.
ghosts. Double the ghosts.
Okay.
Well,
5 times the ghost.
Okay. Let's
I
see.
turned the situation around in a bad way.
You suddenly feel a terrible pain on your left wrist. You feel like your hand has been cut off.
Ugh.
Ah! Squawk! Ah!
What happened?
She looks at her wrist. Did she see anything?
You look at your wrist and the pain goes away and everything's fine.
Oh, there was a very bad vibe right there. I think it hates birds.
Ghost that.
I swear to God, if it's the same ghost, Phoebe's gonna look and try and see if it's the damn scalpel wielding ghost again.
Ooh, 27. Yeah.
After blood.
Show me the ghost.
I will I will show you the ghost. Hold on. If it'll let me
His
show you the
neck
ghost.
snaps 90 degrees to see them.
Yeah, you see the ghost and it is very much still in here.
Well,
What do we want to do?
And it looks like it's just sort of floating around ambiently.
Hey, Izramelkun, you know there's a ghost in your pantry.
A ghost? Oh, I don't...
Yes, it just hurt my friend.
Oh, that's awful. I don't know if I can get rid of ghosts. How'd they get in here?
But you're a psychopomp, dear. Can't you just guide them off?
I
Send
can.
them on a little trip?
I can. They think about it. I can. Maybe.
It's your job as a psychopomp to help someone out, wouldn't it?
Let's see what this.
Isn't that kind of your shtick?
That's a very good point. Let's see what this thing can actually do. Hold on. Let me find its stats. It does have stats.
Solve the mystery of ghosts of bird.
Everybody's in a standoff with this ghost.
And looks at you, and you look at them, and it's like, all right.
Everyone's in like karate poses, like.
I think I can try. Hold on. If it'll. Oh my god. The character sheet was just not wanting to work. It flies in here and approaches the ghost, and it's going to try to exorcise the ghost. Let's see how it does. 21. Okay, that is enough to exorcise the ghost. It waves its wings around, almost like it's doing some sort of dance, and sure enough, the spirit tries to fight back, but it's not powerful enough, and it starts to fade away.
Oh.
And as Ramelkun sort of lands on the ground a little clumsily. Whew. Oh, man.
That was wonderful work. Dirge
Excellent
claps.
job, dear.
Yeah, you did it.
Oh, thank you. I guess I am good at doing that kind of thing. They start to hop out. Beep, 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 beep. Well, thanks for finding that ghost. I don't want any ghosts in my kitchen. Gosh,
Of course.
if there's anything I can help you guys with, feel free to ask. I might know some stuff. So, you have brought Izramelkun's status up to completely friendly. By asking them questions, you can learn about the following topics. Once I get back to their section, hold on.
We've befriended a bird.
You've befriended a bird.
Hooray!
Bird.
Everything is birds. Everything is birds.
You can learn about what time is the best to get worms. What seeds taste the best.
All right. Conversations with Izramelkun can be used to research psychopomps, Chikuth, or the Xarwin Call.
Chikuth, huh? Hey.
Call.
So, did you know about the thing that there was outside? There was a blob monster in the lake. Do you psychopomps ever deal with stuff like that?
They shake their heads. No, I don't think so. We normally just sort of ferry the dead to where they're supposed to go.
It was screaming something about Chikuth.
Oh, Jakuth. I think sounds familiar. I think I know about that. Um, give me so the D so it's sort of weird how it's set up on how to research this. So normally you would have to make diplomacy checks. So I'll still have you do that, but the DC is going to be much lower, and the time to have this sort of conversation is greatly reduced. You can by just talking to them, I'll say you'll be able to get the maximum amount of research points, which is 3. But roll a diplomacy check just to kind of see how long it takes to get all that information.
Hey, Phoebe, my diplomacy is bad. Can you inspire me?
hang on. What do I have that I can do? So I've got like a million tabs open right now. Inspiration. How can I do? I can inspire competence, and I can encourage my ally to succeed at a task.
Okay. Let's see. When you later use the aider action, you can roll performance instead of the normal skill check. So normally to aid someone, you have to more or less roll whatever check they're going to do, and if you roll high enough, it adds a +2, I believe. But instead, you can roll performance instead of whatever that, instead of diplomacy in this case, you can roll performance, if that's better.
Okay. Well, there's Dirge's diplomacy.
Okay, so Phoebus, give me a performance check.
Performance. This tab. Bum. Where is that button? There you go.
Oh, easy. you inspire great competence. I don't remember the DC. I know it's not that high, so I'm just gonna say that's a critical success. So I'm gonna say that brings that diplomacy up to an 18. Yeah, it takes about 20 minutes to sort of get all this information. So here is what you learn about good old Jakuth. Have you learned anything about him yet? No, I don't believe so. You got 2 points from the secret books, which is completed. Okay, so conversations with Xarwin is complete. At least for this subject, that gets you another 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Do we have anything else from dreams or anything else? 3. Okay, so that puts you at 5. So you do unlock one thing for Jakuth at 3 points.
Yes.
Make sure this comes up right. With 3 research points, you understand that the source of the haunting in Xarwin Manor comes from a potent entity that was slain thousands of years ago on the spot, an entity named Jakuth.
Oh, so the whole house was screwed from the get-go. Fun.
Ah, that's why it's called Jakuth the Malevolence. That makes too much sense. Alright.
Well, gentlemen, I think we just figured out our final boss.
The house itself.
That's fun.
I appreciate your moxie. I don't think you could fight that thing. If that thing's around here, it's bigger than the house itself. It's almost on par with a god.
Eh.
We can
Dirge.
fight the sun.
We're not fighting the sun? No, that is not happening. He shoots that down immediately.
Anti-sun.
Anti-sun? The moon?
No, the moon's needed for the ocean. We're not fighting the moon either. Stay on focus, please.
Okay.
Dirge and Ruckus consider the anti-sun?
The antithesis of the sun, Ruckus himself.
Yeah. Ruckus is the moon.
Well, I think it's fair if other people get to ask things.
What about... You know what? What was with the he thinks for a second, the call? What was that up? What was up with that? It was keeping you trapped here, right?
Yeah, well, it goes like this. Okay, give me... they will start to tell you. Give me a diplomacy check. While I pull up call information. Who are you gonna call?
Listen, Ruckus. No, let's go. Ruckus, would you roll?
15? Okay. So yeah, it takes another maybe 15 to 20 minutes to sort of go through all this information as well. So let's see, you get 3 points from Xarwin Manor. That is complete. Let's see, does 3 points get you anything for the call? It does. Alright. At 2 points, you learn that the call is an ectoplasmic manifestation of a powerful force of will linked to the manor, and as long as this haunting presence remains within, the call can't be destroyed permanently.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's gonna be
whoever
both.
made this thing is really mad, and I don't think they like birds very much.
No,
Ruckus looks at Dirge.
we learned about the bird problems.
Yeah.
A lot of birds gathered, and then they died.
Oh, that explains it. Even I felt that. I guess that might have happened when you guys activated it, huh?
Yeah. Ruckus remembers kicking open the door.
Well, it's okay. It's not your fault. I mean, there's no way you could have known, so...
Wait, did a similar thing happen when that other guy came in? Whenever he did, like,
I think so. I don't remember the call being up before when I was here, but then he came through and something happened and we fought and, well, I hate to admit it, but I got knocked out in the fight. And when I came to, that barrier was up and I wasn't able to leave. But I mean, I don't really want to leave anymore, so it all turned out for the best.
oh,
Uh-huh.
Was there
Ruckus
was there anything else you guys needed?
here.
so you came here after that guy, before that guy came here on psychopomp duty?
That you think about it. That makes sense, but I don't remember.
Ruckus squints. Bird can't remember. Man can't remember. Ruckus
Yeah,
is
the
like
last
something in this
thing
house
I
is-
remember is being in this house, which makes sense because it's my house.
Yes, no one is trying to say this is not your house, dear. This is very much you are the lady of the house.
Yes, thank you. They adjust
Of
one
course.
of the bones just a smidge. There we go, much better.
Dirge looks between the psychopomp and the room with the ghost that was exorcised, thinking.
I wonder. I wonder if there was some sort of disaster that happened here that called you all here.
Maybe.
'Cause-
If I mean, I guess if this house is full of ghosts, it makes sense I would be sent here to deal with it. 'Cause that's what psychopomps
Just
are
one.
supposed to do.
Oh, and then the call happened and all the haunting stuff, and you got stuck in here and forgot about it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, you poor dear. Wait, then. Phoebe puts two and two together. Genuinely, how long were you in there, Garrick?
Garrick thinks I don't remember.
Oh dear.
Mm.
You could genuinely have been there for decades.
He gets
If
a
what we're
worried
learning is
he gets a worried
Yeah.
look on his face. I
Like
would really rather not think about it. I hope it's not that.
I said, but you thought your pockets were so empty.
I don't think things in pockets disintegrate given amount of time.
No, but if people came here and broke in and tried to steal stuff from here, they could have broken and stole stuff from his pockets.
And not checked the fuse. Oh goodness.
They were awful people.
Phoebe has like the most sympathetic expression on his face. He's like, oh no.
They were awful.
He's been knocked out and pickpocketed. Oh dear.
Well,
All right.
we're just gonna leaning back here and flipping through her book on psychopomps, being like, "Is there a picture of this dude in that book?"
Oh god.
Yeah, as you look through, you're able to see a very similar-looking bird. From what you can tell, the helmets are sometimes a little bit different, but it's all more or less the same style.
I drew a circle. I'm gonna put it over here. All right. Cool.
Or I guess I should say the masks. You drew a circle. It's just there now forever.
It is. It lives here.
It lives in this house.
It lives in this house.
They're just gonna flip open the book and say, "See, I found you in this book here about psychopomps. Isn't that neat?"
Oh, yeah, psychopomps. I can tell you about those too, because I am one. Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh. 1 second. Ba-ba-ba.
Okay.
You little damn
They
Phoebus.
know many things about psychopomps. They're able to go through all this information in about 5 minutes. Let me see what that unlocks you
Phoebe's
exactly.
diplomacy is just playing soothing music in the background while Dirge points at this book.
He just looks very, very pretty. You do not want to see his expression turn to a frown. You wouldn't do that to him, would you?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you are a fringe case.
Ruckus, you don't count. You're not a person. Shut the fuck up.
Alright, psychopomps often gather in regions where the cycle of death has become disrupted, but the psychopomp presence around Xarwin Manor indicates an unusual amount of attention for a single location.
Mmm.
Yeah, that tracks.
The more we learn, the more and more concerned I grow.
This isn't good.
No, it is not. This is certainly a lot larger scale than everything else we've handled in the past.
Yeah. I wonder if this problem... Wait. Nope. Dirge doesn't finish that thought. She doesn't really want to talk about burning down this house in front of this psychopomp that is just expressed
How
that it
much
doesn't
they
want
love it
that
here.
it doesn't want its stuff touched.
Oh, Ruckus has been thinking about burning this house down for a while.
Well, if this is your house, don't you not want ghosts in it?
Yeah, I definitely don't want ghosts in it, but I can't leave this kitchen either. All
Why
my
not?
all my stuff's here. Someone's gonna mess with my stuff.
But we're the only ones here.
No. Darling, have you considered just bringing your stuff with you?
They look around. That's a lot of stuff, and that would involve moving it, and then I'd have to put it all back later, and I just can't. They look very distressed at the idea of moving any of their stuff.
Of course, dear. Take as much time as you need.
What about your favorite stuff?
My favorite stuff.
Yeah, you can take your favorite stuff with you.
Give me a diplomacy check. Trying to convince them to leave this room is going to be very, very difficult.
Can I roll diplomacy again?
Sure.
Button.
Oh,
Oh, no.
No. Can I try?
Yeah. Anyone who's talking at them, 23. You get the feeling like a part of them maybe wants to leave, but they double down, they triple down. No, I'm not leaving this room.
Okay. Well, maybe
Okay.
we can bring you more ghosts here if we find them.
Actually, can I use a little bit of perception? Was that a bit of fear I heard in that sentence?
You don't have to roll perception for that. It's more like fear and stress and yeah, I guess it's just both of those things.
Hmm. But fear at what?
You afraid you'll get in trouble if you leave here and, like, without solving whatever's happening, but you're also afraid to solve whatever's happening.
They look at you and they get a look. It's sort of hard to tell through their mask, but the aura of the room sort of starts to change. Look, you guys are nice enough, but this is my house and this is my kitchen, and I am going to stay put right here. If you need anything, you can come back and we can talk, but I have to stay here. I have to make sure all of my things are okay.
Okay.
Phoebe puts up his hand, like, very, very, like, of course, of course.
Dirge leaves a couple more bones. Here, these are for you. Thank you.
Sorry, she's gonna scritch him.
They ruffle their feathers a bit. It's fine. It's fine. Just be careful. They start sort of muttering something to themselves, like, this goes here and this goes here, and they start rearranging everything again.
Right. We'll leave you be for now, dear. Thank you very much for your time. All right. Oh, dear. Okay. So, what we have learned is concerning, but we cannot let it stop us.
Nope.
And look, just they look up. Look, just be careful. I got a bad feeling about what's behind that door, and they point to this door over here.
Oh.
That one.
Well, even worse than the bone snakes?
I don't know anything about any bone snakes. Just be careful about what's behind that door.
Oh, they're right in the other room. They could come in
What
here,
about
you
this
know?
one?
What about
There's
that
no-
one? Their eyes sort of focus. Let me roll something. For
Secrets.
secret. It'll let me. Hold on. It's not wanting to load for some reason. Hold on. Maybe. Secrets. If it'll let me secret, there might be a secret. Secret. Open the character sheet. There we go. Their eyes sort of peer. Yeah, there's something scary back there too.
Thank you very much for your help, dear. Let's avoid opening these doors for the time being, shall we?
Okay. I don't think there even is a door to over here.
Oleander, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you don't. You guys, you start to sort of look around the corner for a door. You don't see anything.
Hold on.
Is Ruckus going to go full perimeter check for door?
Yeah. Ruckus can use his brain. He 20s at it.
20. Yeah, as you look, you notice it blends in very well. You kind of have to look at it from a certain angle, but there is a something right here indicates that you could probably move this wall.
Okay. He notes that. But I think they decided they're not going to fuck with that yet.
Not yet.
Phoebus?
I think maybe we should check out that secret basement in that one compartment. It might be worth poking our head in there.
Secret basement.
Yes, the
Ruckus
secret basement.
squidges through to the secret basement. He goes,
Yeah, all Phoebe had to say was secret, and like Ruckus's like eyes like dilated. He had like a red reticle,
secret.
like a full target system.
Target
So-
secrets.
appears around his head. Locating
we-
nearest secret.
Are we walking all the way around then?
So, I mean, I can
Yeah.
drag you guys over.
Yeah.
You can do it however you want to do. Where are you going exactly?
Back to the fungus room.
The weird the secret study.
Oh, the
Because
one
there
that's
was a way down.
all the way up here?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
The fungus room.
Yeah, we
The
go
room
through
with the
there.
fungo.
Are we gonna pass through this room with the portraits? Because we never will through that. We never went through that room.
Did we not?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, we
the
did.
room you guys are in right now, yeah, that's how you got in here.
Oh, the
This-
other portrait room.
This one. Oh, I think we maybe
Which other one?
This one. We never
Can-
went.
Oh
in
no,
that
we
room.
didn't go in that one.
Can you
Oh,
ping
I
it?
think we looked through the windows.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Let's take a
yeah.
look at those portraits, actually. Yeah. Hold Garrick up to them like a weird dog. Like, do you recognize this?
Hold on, I'm not actually seeing where you guys are talking about. Can you ping it again? Let me zoom out.
The
Bit.
other side of the big bone snake
Bit.
room.
There's more portraits.
Ah, I see. Okay, you might have looked at those portraits. I will double check.
We did
I'm not
not.
sure if we did.
Actually,
don't
I
remember
don't think you
seeing it.
did because you were running away from the death hands in the fireplace. So I don't
We were.
believe you looked at you had really had time to look.
No.
And it sounds like it's a good thing we didn't run through the door to the downward side of the fire room. Are we going to teleport up there or just walk?
Oh, yeah, I can. I mean, you guys can drag yourselves up there if you want to. I can. We can just start.
Bone room. I'm not zoomed in. Okay, there we go. As they're going, Ruckus is like, that bird is cursed. The bird has a curse on it.
The bird does not have a curse on it. The bird's been here.
Bird
for,
has a curse
like,
on it.
That bird has a
oh,
curse
the love
on
of-
it.
Bird has a curse on it.
Nod,
The
nod.
bird has a curse.
We have bird
Oy
sense.
vey.
We know things about birds.
All right.
Ruckus and Dirge like, bird has a curse on it. Bird has a curse on it.
Oh. There's more portraits.
There are more portraits up here. Yeah, you guys remember running through this room, catching a glimpse at some portraits, but didn't really have time to look at them. 4 large paintings depicting various subjects hang from the west wall of this hallway. A gothic cityscape, a flock of birds among the trees, an imperious-looking woman, and Xarwin Manor under a starry sky.
Birds and trees.
You look at the one with the birds and trees. There is a plaque that reads "The Watchers." Give me a nature check.
Ah. We'll find out for real if Dirge knows birds.
You can tell that these birds are whippoorwills, which were the birds that were on top of the house before everything exploded and they died.
Them is
Oh,
them.
it's more of those birds. Dirge hesitantly looks out the window, but then decides not to and looks back at the painting. She
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
want to
all those
see the
dead birds are
bird carcass.
still very much out there, just around the
like,
Oh,
house.
yeah. Everyone's like pointedly not looking out the window.
Not look at the bird carcasses. Let's look at the bird picture.
What does the Imperious woman have a plaque underneath her?
Yep, the name reads the Queen. Give me a society check if you want to know
Oh.
who it might be.
Society.
Society
I'm
to
a
know about
society
queens.
person. I'm a human boy. I know
Oh.
things.
You recognize the Queen as Queen Abigail the First, but you don't recall any other knowledge, especially about her.
Not even like what era she's from. Because if they have
You
us
do
portrait
you
calling
do
her
know
specifically
she's
the Queen.
Yeah, you do know that she's a lot older now. The picture of her is her kind of like looking somewhat youngish, but now she's very old.
That definitely solidifies my ongoing theory that this house has been abandoned for several decades. Okay. I'm gonna make a note of that.
The theory of the thing that we were told right at the beginning.
I know, but like the other stuff involving surrounding and everything. What about the cityscape?
The cityscape. it says the Motherland. Give me another society check to try to sort of depict, to see what city it is.
Motherland.
21. You recognize it as the city of Gorion. This is the capital city of Cheliax.
Anything that would be regarding that city that would kind of give a little insight into something here, or is it just a little flavor text?
None that you found so far.
And the last picture of the Xarwin Manor. Can I take a look at that?
Yep, you take a look at that. Give me a will save.
Oh, fun!
Hi.
Look at the house die.
You dare
22.
gaze
You
upon the
get
house?
sort of a shiver up your spine, but you don't feel any other nasty effects or anything.
Phoebe's gonna point to that at the painting. Don't look at that one.
Phoebe, since you did look at that one, give me a perception check. Or if anyone somehow has art lore, you could give me that, which I don't think anyone does.
Definitely not.
No. Perception, you said?
Yeah. Okay. As you're examining the painting, you kind of notice something very weird about it. The way that the background is represented, the forest in the background behind the house, the stars, the dirt and the grass. It's rendered to give the faint look of an immense open mouth cradling the manor, but you have to really look at it to see it, and you see it.
Oh, that's worrisome. And and she said that this thing was bigger than the house, didn't she?
The Malevolence? Yeah.
That bodes poorly.
Well,
I
Ruckus
don't like what we've
begins
gotten
to
ourselves
consider-
into, genuinely.
Ruckus begins to consider apocalypse cults.
can we
You're not
stop
joining
now that we
any.
started?
What?
No, we shouldn't stop, dear. I don't think we can stop, really.
Oh, to the fungus room. Oh, God. He was about to be like, all right, time to go to the fungus room, and then remembers what door he's at. It's like, the fireplace.
I'm just thinking.
Ruckus,
dealt with
give
it
me
already.
give me a perception check.
What if we go outside to the window and just run around
Ruckus,
the
since
door?
you're right by the door.
Ruckus, where's your fucking character sheet? Did I close it? Yep. Ruckus, come here. Use your brain, Ruckus. Boop.
You hear a lit fireplace coming from behind the door. It's very faint, like you're only just now realizing it's sort of happening. You hear a very faint fireplace, and you hear like there's a number of people having a discussion behind the door.
Oh.
With the 26, would he be able to hear what they're saying at all?
Yeah, you're able to pick up on some of the conversation. It sounds like someone is talking about moving back to Cheliax, back to the city that was mentioned earlier.
See, he knows if he opens the door, it's all just gonna fucking fall apart.
Yeah,
You know,
as you hear all that, give me a will save.
Yep, time to die. Ruckus, did I close your character sheet again? Maybe. Come here. Come here. Give me. There it is. Please, God. Come here. There we go.
It's like a rowdy dog. It's like, no, I don't want to.
Will save. There it is.
Ruckus, without thinking too much, you find your hand on the door, and before you realize anything is wrong, you swing the door open.
Fire again. Time to fight a fireplace.
And you alone see a group of people in there, You see just a large number of people, and they're talking. The one who's sort of standing in the middle beckons you over. Come, you're just about to miss the discussion. Please, come in and have a seat. And you feel compelled to do so.
Ruckus.
Can the other people perceive that something's wrong with this?
You notice, as you guys are looking at these paintings, you do notice Ruckus opens the door wordlessly and just walks in.
Ruckus?
Hey, Ruckus, are we going on now? That's not the way to the secret room. It's over on the other wall.
Dirge, as you look into this room, what Ruckus sees and hears starts to sort of infiltrate your mind. Give me a will save.
We do this again. We do the fire again.
17. Oh yeah, you're right. You're supposed to be here. This is when the meeting was. You feel compelled to go take a seat.
We're gonna move back to the city, boys.
Well, how the rest of you doing?
Garrick turns. What are they doing?
What? What are you doing?
Fire room.
Oh no! Not again!
Not again.
Phoebe,
I
this room is. Try to keep your wits about you.
You know,
Phoebe's
maybe
gonna
we should
try
just
and
go out the
yoink
window.
them out.
Hey.
I'm
gonna.
Do I have to do a will save?
Oh yeah, you do.
Hey.
12.
Nope.
You're Phoebus, my boy. You're late for the meeting. Come, sit. My goodness.
God damn it.
Round 3 for the fire, boys.
Oh, boy.
Woohoo!
So something's reset.
Gotta save them, I guess.
You know the drill. Give me a will save. 22. So yeah, Oleander, you see your friends sit down. You don't feel compelled to enter at all. This room looks just as awful and burnt and disgusting as it did before. And you know exactly what's about to happen.
Throw daggers at us, please.
I'd like to
Snap
throw a
us out of it.
dagger and hit them with the back part of the, not the blade.
For the love of
With the hilt.
God.
Sure.
For the love of God.
I'll say
Commit-
everyone who
commit-
gets hit by
Fuck
one
you,
will
fuck
get to
you.
make another will save. It will not immediately knock you out of it unless you pass. So
Okay.
Hold on. No, carry on. Actually, I'll figure. I'll figure this out in a second. But I just remembered something stupid.
I think I also gave you a buff to haunt effects for your next
Oh,
roll.
you. Blah 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 blah. Your proficiency.
What are we
Do I
waiting
have
for right
to
now?
make
I just remembered that he's got a thing about will saves. Okay, never mind. We're good. Carry on.
Do you want me to make a range attack against them?
Yeah. They're sitting down motionless, so it won't be very difficult to hit them, but I'll have you roll anyway. You don't have to roll, like... Okay. Who's that one against?
Well, I said not with the actual blade.
No,
just
I
with
know,
the
but,
hilt.
I mean, but that one hits. Who does that one hit?
Phoebus.
Well, we'll do these... Well, actually, we'll
Ouch.
go ahead and roll 3. You don't have to do the penalty for this one, because you can take a second to aim. Okay, so yeah, you definitely hit all of them while they're seated. Okay, so everyone give me a new round of will saves, except for Oleander and Garrick.
Bip 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 bip. 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 Bip.
Okay, you all get conked in the head, and yeah, you're snapped out of it for just a moment. As you all come to, the figures fade away, and the laughing and the sort of nice times are gone into the mist, and you see the hands of Ash starting to creep out of the fireplace. You all get one action to
shit.
do something.
Not again.
Everybody
Yep,
No.
just
Out,
Yeah.
out,
First.
out,
Other ways in.
out. Phoebe's
Hup,
gonna
hup,
like
hup.
Phoebe's grab like Garrick's arm, just kind of drag him along. Out we go.
What?
Nope.
What's
We gotta
what's
figure
going
out
on?
where that thing is coming
We're
from.
leaving. We're not going that way.
Well, Dirge is inspecting from beyond the door for a
Dirge,
second.
you feel a growing heat coming from behind the door
Ruckus
as smoke
grabs
starts to
Dirge.
form under the doorway.
Ruckus
We're
grabs
leaving.
Dirge and pulls Dirge.
Oh.
You hear the sounds of scratching on the other side of the door. It gets more frantic and frantic as they're trying to break through.
Go. Scoot, scoot.
Can we just go out the window?
You could. There are windows. You can. Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can do
open
whatever
this
you want.
window.
Yeah,
I'll go
there's
this way.
a-
Bye.
Yep. You guys open the window and are able to make your escape from whatever that was. The ashes.
Mind your step.
It's the
Oh.
same thing it's always been, and it's gonna keep being that.
Whoa.
See,
Jesus
I
Christ.
hoped it'd be longer before it came back.
Mind all the dead birds.
We're gonna-
Oh
we-
God.
we've
Yeah. Garrick
figure out where
tiptoes
that's
around
coming from.
these birds. Is this that call thing
Oh.
they were talking about?
The fungus
Yes. When it burst, the shockwave or something killed all of these poor things.
Oh
I'm
wow.
surprised they haven't been picked off.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. The source is probably in the basement, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't she say something about dogs? I'm recalling
Yeah,
that now.
There are supposedly
Dogs.
dogs in the basement.
There's dogs in the
Oh.
basement. The
What's up? There's
fire
this-
demons are probably coming from the basement. He moves this.
I never had a pet when growing up. Are dogs dangerous? Is that a thing?
They can be.
They
Well,
don't like birds
for,
either, I think.
For
Okay.
our sake, I genuinely hope they are very tiny dogs.
All right.
They're not gonna be tiny.
All right. Everyone, stop wiggling for a sec, so I can drag you to the next map. Oh.
I will wiggle forever.
If Roll20 does this weird thing, or if I select someone as they're moving, excuse me, it will like yeet them off the map, or they will disappear. So it's like that's how the ghosts get you. Okay. Down to here. Okay, so where does this lead exactly? Okay, alright. Give me just a second to... fix all of this spooky stuff.
Can't believe we chose these stairs out of all the other stair options.
Secret stairs.
Secret stairs. Secret stairs.
These stairs might also be cut off from the rest of the basement. Because they're secret stairs.
That's what my assumption was. You know, why would you have a secret set of stairs and then a regular set of two regular sets of stairs leading down if they're all going to lead to the same area? It would make more sense to keep this area obscured and have a little secret segment of the basement completely cut off from the majority of it.
Even secreter books.
More secret.
More secrets. Okay.
Secretest books.
Let me... Okay, so this is way... over here. Please let me reveal the things. Okay.
No!
Oh, well, okay.
No, it'll give me... I was going to say, it'll give me the opportunity to use
Oh.
one of my cantrips.
Alright, we're gonna zoom in way in for this, because this map is very small shaped.
What?
Tiniest. Are we in a mausoleum?
Yeah, so you guys make your way down, and you find yourselves in, it looks like some kind of crypt, as you guys start to enter this room. Mildew dots the brick-lined walls and floor of this damp room. Sarcophagi stand in alcoves along the rest of the walls, 10 in all. Each sarcophagus has a bronze nameplate, though only 4 have been etched.
Interesting.
The names on the floor.
I'm sorry. Did this gentleman have a secret graveyard? Secret
As you look
mausoleum?
around, you recognize the names of ISF and I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce the name. I'm going to say it's Azavana. You also notice the names Marnie and Mira.
Wait a minute. How did they make their own graves if they died here? Who made
No,
them?
darling. Oh, darling. As people with money and privilege often will prepare their own burial place. They'll spend exorbitant amounts of money to have the most lavish of resting places.
Wait, but who buried them? Ruckus does math.
They like to think that their bodies are them, essentially. So when they pass on, they want themselves to have the best regardless.
Ruckus
Despite the fact that
percepts
they
for
all go.
disturbances. Big brain.
You percept for disturbances. All you see are these sarcophagi, and you see a large. This is obvious. You do see a large wooden figure standing on the wall right here.
Is it Jesus?
No, it just looks like a wooden man. It doesn't have any like a wooden humanoid. It doesn't have any like discerning features.
Dirge would like to detect aura on it.
Detect aura, you say?
Yeah.
What does that do
Or
exactly?
read aura. Yeah.
Read aura. You focus on the target object. When casting the spell, you know whether the item is magical, and if it is, you learn the School of Magic. Okay.
Now, I am directing this question to the party as not a I'm going to do this, or what do you think about this? I'm curious if the family ever made it out of the house. Do you think they're in here? He motions toward the coffins.
You think they're vampires?
Maybe the
No,
ones that have their
I'm
names on them.
saying. Well, I'm assuming the family built the manor themselves. Typically, you expect to he's trying his best to explain human culture. He's like, typically when you settle down in a place like this, you want to have generations and generations of your family live here. And I can assume only that these extra burial places were for the rest of the family later on. I don't think they expected to pass away at just the first generation.
Why is it in the secret study with all the spooky books?
But don't some of them have stuff written on them
Don't people sometimes keep valuables in graves?
though? I wanna read one of the
Well, they
writings on one of them.
were rich. They were wealthy people. I can understand that they would keep their burial place hidden, so that ne'er do
Grave
wells
robbers.
cannot rob
Well,
them.
Maybe they're in here.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's probably a terrible idea to open them up, but
We should
I'm
check.
curious if they are in there. I just
open
don't know if that would be dangerous considering everything.
Oh, it'll probably curse the shit out of us.
Oh.
But
Oh,
there might
go
be
ahead then,
something
Ruckus.
in there.
Oh,
Go
Ruckus,
ahead
you
then,
should do
Ruckus.
it.
You can
I'm
do
gonna
it.
come back to the stairs.
Yes, let's
See-
back up. Ruckus, you can do it.
Well,
What?
I was reading aura on the statue and I still haven't gotten an answer.
You read
Oh, yeah.
aura. I was waiting. You read aura on the statue. You detect no aura.
Oh, well, the statue won't attack us, probably. So, I thought it might be like a guardian of the crypt or something. But, I guess if we want to open it up and see if there's a
Hold on.
malevolent ghost in it.
It's a wood man, right? Does it have the AX on it?
It does not.
Ah, okay.
If you
Ruckus
want to
accepts getting
attempt, if you want to attempt to open one of these sarcophagi, you can with an athletics check.
He's gonna pick one.
Okay, which one out of these four names?
I don't know. Let's find out. Who was the first one listed?
ISF.
Cool. That's the one.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Time to get cursed.
Okay, you're able to open it. It's a little difficult because it's very heavy. You open his up and find nothing.
It's empty.
What about his wife?
You can try that one.
Ruckus looks at Phoebus is like, "You really gonna make me open all 4 of these?"
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I will assist. Garrick with his muscles will come over and try to help. Did I lose his character
Roll.
sheet? I probably did. 21. Yep.
Phoebe's like, we can stand to lose, Ruckus. It's fine.
Yep. You guys do like a 1, 2, 3, and you're able to open it. You see hers. You see a skeleton with the top half of its cranium missing.
Oh.
Ruckus looks at Phoebus.
no.
Phoebe like immediately just kind of puts his hands on his head, like, oh god, that could have happened to me.
I don't think I need to
Probably is
autopsy how
happening
this
to
went
you
down.
right now. Ruckus.
Would you
moving to the
Ooh,
next
Nelly.
Maybe that's where the
Would
hands
anyone be
came
able to do
from.
a medicine? Would anyone be able
Oh,
to do
sure.
a medicine check to check if that is a female skeleton?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ruckus
Whoever wants to
can-
medicine at it.
Dirge
Uh,
has the options.
Nope. Rucko moves on to the next one.
It's a
He's
skeleton,
like, yeah,
Ruckus.
that's bones.
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 Dirge, yeah, that's you can tell it's a female skeleton. You can also tell that the where the cranium is missing, it's not messy at all. This was done with exact precision.
Oh,
It's not like their head was just broken open. Someone cut this head open.
well, Dirge would like to say a prayer to that. I
Wait,
roll
can
for
you-
prayer.
With that roll, would you be able to check if any like, because typically it wouldn't just be clean bones; it'd be some remnants of decay on it. Would you be able to look inside the remaining cup of the skull and see if like there were any remaining matter that would have been the brain at one point, or has it been removed?
With that 20, yeah, there is no brain matter. It has been removed.
Oh god! She's been
Oh.
lobotomized.
That's more than a lobotomy. That's a whole
That's a
It's a
whole
deep
will
thing.
be.
brainectomy.
Anyways, what kind of quality of prayer does
Oh
Dirge
god,
do?
what did I click?
It's you do a pretty basic prayer. You don't know what their religion was, so you can't do anything especially for them. But
Well,
you have your prayers that you do, for this kind of thing. You're a professional. You know what's up.
Yep.
Ruckus, you are really good at lifting. You are all muscle. You
Because of big, strong,
do
crazy
you
bird
do
man.
the one for Marnie or Mira?
Whoever's next on the list.
I'll say Marnie is next. You lift that one up, and same deal. This skeleton is a bit smaller. Dirge, you're able to surmise that this is the skeleton belonging to a teenager, like a young teen. And yeah, top half of the cranium has been surgically removed. No brain matter.
That's gotta mean something.
Dirge does another prayer, and she also takes a knuckle bone from each skeleton.
You do that.
Phoebe is thonking.
Oh, Ruckus. You are so in this moment. Maybe it's the lack of feathers. Maybe it's some other thing. No one will ever know, but you're just buff and swole. You're getting really good at robbing graves. So if this doesn't work out, you perhaps you surmise that, hey, this could be another. I could be a grave robber, maybe. Yeah, you get that one
Maybe.
off. Same deal. This one's also a teenager. From what you can tell, both of the teenagers, Dirge, are female, and yeah, same deal. Top half of the head missing, no brain matter, brain gone.
Oh, that's a
Dirge
bad.
says her prayer, takes her knuckle bone. I
That's
don't know
3
if y'all are
brains
reacting
missing.
to any of that, or if you've just seen Dirge do this multiple times before. Whenever you find a skeleton.
Listen, she likes bones. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
be
Ruckus
weird
is like,
about her
"You know what?
hobby.
We didn't get cursed. We win.
Oh, I lose in that sense. That's worrisome though. If the brains are missing, and we already know there's occult activity happening here. I do worry if these women were used in some sort of opens and closes his hands a couple times and grimaces. I do worry if this wasn't a natural death.
Could there be other ones in the unmarked ones? Just because they're unmarked doesn't mean they're unused.
That's a very good point. Ruckus!
Hold on. Ruckus checks the hands on them.
Okay. What are you checking on the hands?
Dirge, when Dirge got ghosted, there was a
Oh, the wrist thing.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't notice any damage done to any of the wrists or anything on their hands.
Alright.
Except
So
for
it's
the
only
bones
bad
that
news
Dirge
for
has
Phoebe.
removed.
It's only bad news for Phoebe. He picks an empty one at random, and he's gonna try to open it. Yep. No, he's done.
You're worn out. Let's see if old Garrett can. Because I keep forgetting to reopen his character sheet. Open. Open says me. 14. Yeah, it's been a long day. You guys have fought blood mists and talked to a small bird, and just been all this heavy lifting as it's starting to take its toll. So you struggle to. You get the lid off of one just barely. You can kind of peek inside, and it's empty.
I'm going to assume that the rest are completely empty as well. Like I said, I do believe these were planned.
Fair enough. Well,
Ruckus.
we have all these books. Do we want to head to the library or head to camp to look at them?
You know what? Let's take a seat in the library and read up, shall we? I think that would be the environment would be good for us.
Okay.
They go to the library.
To the
We're gonna read because we're so cool.
I can just drag you all to the library. No big deal. Let me just.
Yay!
Flying to the library, cause that's where you're gonna. Whoop.
Question actually.
Hmm?
Would that buff extend to this little reading room, or is it just library exclusively?
I'll say yeah. So it's here, it's over here, and down here. Like basically like these three sets of rooms. You have this nice little reading room. You have the librarian's quarters, and you have the library. I'll say it extends to all three of those.
All right, I'm gonna have Phoebo. He's gonna go and have a little seat in one of those nice chairs. He's gonna
Sounds
pull out a book or two to read. What
Ruckus
can we study?
sits down in the pile of books he created.
Yep, they are very still there.
Ruckus sits in his own mess.
You do it. All right, you all start to settle in as the. It's weird how time affects things here, but the sun is already starting to get low in the sky as you all settle in and try to learn some more information, which we will resolve next time.
Yeah.
All right.